Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up. The detective...
Ah! Chopper, 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 chopper. Oh my god, I did not save the game. That was the autosave. We messed up pretty bad there. And yes, it's a we. We're a team. You got me into this. It's your fault, chat. More so than mine. It's actually it's even worse. Yeah. It's actually your fault if you really think about it. Everything goes back to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Kuno really quickly. Ooh. How do I get up there? Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk to Kuno and I'm gonna talk to the cryptologist lady.
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Yeah, so?
Kuno sent you.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to you off after this shit.
Yeah, we.
Kuno does.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back to the whirling things, talk to the lady cryptologist thing. And after that, I'll go upstairs actually. I'm reminded about saving. You should have stopped me. Absolutely, you should have. Let's talk to the cryptologist lady.
Just a moment. And
She's...
I'm just gonna rush through
fine,
this.
Please don't. The union office probably had mannered.
Why would he be fake?
I'm gonna ask about it.
Till it. I was also hoping she'd heard from. Oh,
A little missing person.
that's just that you have more.
More important than
Just some. But they should have.
the waterlock. That...
Oh, Gary's as loyal as they. Oh my. Well,
Your way.
Sorry,
I
I'm
hate
flying
to
through
ask,
this.
But if you're in,
Just so that we
and
can
if you
catch up.
see him, let him know. Oh, you're
Accept the
such a dear.
task.
Oh yes,
It's a...
that's.
She's...
My apology.
It's not a searching.
The quality of research.
Oh dear. We'll be so by we hit it up.
She's skipping over. You can't go around Revachol feeling...
I'm sorry, sweetie. I hope I've been useful.
Yeah, I won't bother with the cryptides. I hope that's not too important. But at least I accepted the quest. Save game. Yeah, I can't believe the autosave was so long ago.
The door is closed. This door can... Oh, there is no answer.
Okay.
You hear the shower being turned.
That lady's in the shower again. But I saw her on the roof.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Light it up and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit.
I just came back.
Who
I will take the
knows
L
what
for the
you
rats.
are? A monster.
Will we sacrifice
a
you next
murderer,
this year?
The gnome of Jeroma. You feel like a smoker. Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole
cigarette. In this
Or better
economy?
yet, an
In this
entire
economy?
pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Good. They'll make you stronger and better.
Stronger
You're too old to
than
be cool now.
yesterday.
But
I'm
five
not too old
cigarettes,
to be cool.
smoke
Lads,
them,
don't listen to
blam.
him. I'm not too old to be
Instantly
cool.
a cool renegade man. And plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
I can't pick up that bottle, it seems. Why can't I break down that door?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Use your
adorned
chain cutters to
with
fix the
expression.
faucet.
The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to
I
twist
didn't
its
even need to
parts
sacrifice a
into
lab
place.
rat.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
It's
Damn.
too late. Like an image on film. The expression.
Next time. We'll get him next time, guys. Kim tries not to look at the broken down bathroom door. Yes, please, Kim. Don't look at it. Don't judge me. How do I get onto the rooftop, though? Because I do see a lady up there, you know? How does one get up there? Okay. You look horny today. I do, don't I? I do like these horns, though. I like the idea. Chloe Cosmos, hello! Welcome in. Loving your look around. Well, it's not as good as your Sam look the other day. Almost last week, actually. How are you doing today? Are you going to be streaming today later on? Thank you. If you guys don't know, Chloe has the most amazing, I don't know how to describe it, overlays, but it's her whole theme. It's her whole setup of the stream. She's in a spaceship, there's aliens, she has different parts of the space. It's cool. It's so fucking cool. No stream today, stream tomorrow though. Good to know, good to know. On my day off too. Ah yes, I need to talk about the lines.
Can I help you?
Oh, and you've been playing Elden Ring. How's Elden Ring treating you? How bad is it? How bad is the DLC treating you, unfortunately?
Another thing. Great. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. It's not straight. Who told you that? Fine. If you do find out who cut the line, what are you, a cook now? You're not. You're a menace. Yes?
Okay. That's all the dialogue I've kept up with what I've done in a little while. So, we need to figure out what to do next. I do feel a little bit lost. Give me the shot. It's rough, yeah. No, I can imagine that the DLC can be a bit rough for sure. There's a few people in the community right now playing it. I'm sure they're enjoying it deep down, but also it's a cruel, cruel world. Runes full of snow. No one lives here anymore. This game art is super
The
cool.
woman
It's very
still
unique.
has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Kim. We have to follow Kim's orders. He's a sweetie pie. He knows what's up. Oh! Have I been here before? This is just the other end. Yeah, no, I have been here before. Alright, I think I'm officially stuck. I actually have nothing to do. If I'm not mistaken.
The tear machines, your bottles.
10 cents. 10 cents! Is that all I get? Is it time to become a racist? I feel like it's time to become a racist.
Fill a low shelf beneath a display. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked.
It's really not worth it. It's not worth it becoming racist. What? But what can men do against such reckless hate? Can you go processing and get the boots? How do I do that, though? So this is... Find smokes and smoke them. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So it's this one. Where is it? Get the boots off the victim. Where do I go to do this? Society has driven you to become a racist for most moral reasons. Boots are gone. I can't do this. Okay. Could someone very subtly, without too many hardcore spoilers, direct me where I should go now? Via what we've done with the quests. Because either I'm waiting around where I don't know where to go, or it's across the river. I have visited the bookstore, yes. I'm going to assume there's more dialogue here. Oh! I don't think I've been here, though, before. What's in here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking
Wait.
the way to another
Behind the
room.
drapes. There we
A
go.
strange
We found something
cage-like
new.
trinket dangles from the curtains.
Let's go. We finally found a place to go. Thank you.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The book.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy.
We already
more
bought
books.
the maps and stuff like that. We did look around like this.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done.
Parapsychologically speaking.
I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling.
Ma'am, this is different.
Why
I'm a
is
police officer.
everyone
I need to go
always
there. I don't
messing
care.
with the
You can't
curtains?
stop me. I'll
Why
open
can't
them.
they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Oh, now you said it. Now you said it, lady.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite.
But you are.
Please don't go there. I can't allow that.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain.
But I
the
sense
slip
this
of
place
darkness.
is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk.
Let me open the curtains!
Extreme.
I've returned from a snooze on a sofa. What have I missed? Honestly, Jimmy, I just died because I put a barrel into my mouth. And I don't know how I got there. It was wild.
Talking
But I
is
died.
always good. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron
The
assembled
lady
from
doth
bones,
protest too much.
sticks,
Hi,
and
Neil
straw.
Falkman.
Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south.
Yeah, I got very sad very quickly and I died.
Aside
This is
from
my
poking
second
at
death
it
now in this game.
suspiciously,
It's so weird to
there
think
is
that this
nothing
game
else
can
to
kill
do
you.
with the
I know it's not
fish-head
really
charm
death, but you
at
know.
this time. The curtains remain shut before you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway
I'm
stands
so
in
glad
the back,
Beltras
covered
gave you a
in
gift sub.
dozens of scary little
Enjoy the tofu
Seminese
mods.
wards,
I hope you enjoy
your
them.
shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Oh boy, what did I do? Oh! Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Looks like Gilmilla Million, the hair poster.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Clean threshold? Alright. I need to sacrifice a lab rat. Oh, hear us, gods of the dice. We ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer some lab rats, oh gods of the dice, so please take Turin as our sacrifice. Nice. Kill me! Kill me now! Wait, I thought it was a success.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through
Oh,
to the
feck.
other side.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door again wordlessly. Smash into the door and shout, freeze, dirtbag! Smash into the door and shout, hands up now! Smash into the door and shout, fuck it, it hurts. Wordless. I'm gonna be cool about it. Like a cool criminal. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a gym. I mean, it could do with some work, but it's a gym. Oh, I can talk to Kim. I think Kim is going
What
to be
is
very
this
disappointed
place?
in me. It's the netherworld, beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight
It was.
falling
You
from
enjoyed the
window.
pain without crying.
Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. Do 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 do. La 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 la.
Yes, because it's closed. Now let's move on, shall we?
Sand is dripping from the punch bag. Okay. A put ball. Is that the thing that you swing around on your axis and throw it? Hi, Dan, by the way. I didn't say hello to you earlier.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
Probably rust.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the
You're
barbell.
right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It would be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations.
Is
if
it?
the gym
Is it
was
a
still
safety
operating.
regulation in a gym?
But it
Any
isn't.
gym bros in the
No
chat?
one's supposed to come here anymore.
Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Alright. We've determined that this is... Oh. Smells like leather and sweat. Oh, that is a specific smell I wouldn't care much for. No, no, no. Hallways blocked by old window panes and debris. Wait. Oh, talk to Kim.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Got it.
Right. Now,
Some areas are inaccessible without.
I see. Let me get my flashlight. Wait, where's my flashlight? Tools. Flashlight. There we go. I have a flashlight! I did it, team! Whoa. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Airships' rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Oh, loot. Money! A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Money! Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. A production schedule filament memory. What is that? A cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note, this
Appear
filament.
to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Wax-based magic. Hey Tofu, hey chatties. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Thank you for the shouty. Welcome in, welcome in. Do you need to grab a drink or anything like that? Grab food really quickly before you hang out a little bit here?
Translucent welkins, with organs
Not that
shining
you have to hang out
under
here.
their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. One of the welkins, towering
So it's a
among the
welkin.
rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, A high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble.
Is
This
he
is
like-
clearly
is this-
a Welkin supremacist.
Wait, is this like
The note says
D&D
all
or
non-Welkin
something?
races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men.
Guys, is this
all of
D&D?
them purged.
In this
Imagine
universe?
a world filled only with Welkin.
She
Green
went
Welkin,
well.
Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
To rule them all. One ring. This is Radio D&D. It is. Trying to progress the main story. Nice, nice. Hooked up with Judy though, so life is good. Judy is class girl.
An
Everyone needs a
inordinate
Judy
amount
in
of
their
time
life.
has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren,
I guess the
icy
writers were Lord of the Ring and
landscapes
D&D
wrapped in
nerds. Who would have
perpetual
thought?
night.
Ew.
You see
Imagine
permafrost
being a
and
D&D and a
glacial
Lord of the
landforms,
Ring nerd.
Dead trees grown in under
God,
the snow.
bunch of nerds.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a
My
storm.
video game.
Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg.
Glacier?
yurts
I say
under the
glaciers.
snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way. Like
Eggnog. I've never had eggnog
or
before.
morphine,
Should I have it this year for
a
Christmas?
much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy."
Okay, that's not what I thought the
engulfs
heat death
world
would be. I thought it
as
was the
world
end of the
becomes
universe
untethered
heat death.
from its sun, drifting through the universe. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
I had eggnog for the first time. Surprisingly delicious. Not sure you can name a drink named after a fring. Oh my god, that's true. I didn't even think about that, Jimmy.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar. Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
Only
The
failure and
board
regret
becomes
does
an
in this
empty
region.
snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
There should be a cocktail named Quark, though. There was a nerdy bar I used to be in, and they had like cocktails and stuff like that named after Star Trek and Star Wars characters and game characters and stuff like that. There is a German milk project called Quark. Really? Class. Flash.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard
See the prod
says,
schedule filament
"See
for
the prod
details."
schedule filament for details."
Oh, that was the thing I put in. You look so cool. Hi, Anna. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. I've been telling everyone I woke up like this. Where's my... Yeah, it's still there.
The handwriting is only partly
How are you doing
legible,
today?
but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
The heat death of the universe is something else, though. That's one of the apocalypses we talked about. There was 3. The big rip, not the big bounce, the big crunch, and the big freeze. The big freeze and the heat death of the universe is the same thing, by the way.
The full
I know,
text
counterintuitive.
reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says,
I'm good, hope you're well.
"The biggest
Rule of
advancement in
acquisition
role-playing
163
systems
means
since
that the
the
taste is
30s.
directionally proportional to latinum spent. Okay, so there's no password here, unfortunately. I was hoping to find a password.
This old
Password.
fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker.
Oh, that's a
The
fireplace?
mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
Ghastly.
The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very
Hold on, how do I know that what Cadron mosaic tiles are supposed to look
history
like?
classes, students with their textbooks open,
I took some
studying
history
the roots of our
classes.
civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. UK unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled
Game
the
Master
Game Master
Frequency.
Frequency.
So this is like an
A note
interconnection
says,
of
"This
radios
one
of
can
people
listen
playing
in on any
D&D
station
via the
it
radio.
wants."
Did we speak to the Dungeon Master and the login was the password, maybe? How's the day's playthrough going? Are we still a sorry cop? No, I refuse to be a sorry cop.
They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game
This would be like a
Master's
full-time
frequency.
job, Jesus.
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing.
Mundi,
Buindi,
Isundi, Katla, Graz,
Insulinda,
Samara, and even
Kotla,
Amara.
Ra. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
So it's just a
My
player here.
God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of Airwith alone must have been very huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
So it was a game? Okay. Though I have found drinks list from Quark's Bar when they were a thing in some Star Trek experience thing in Vegas. Oh, that would have been so cool. You talked about that before. I think it was you and Cora who talked about it as well. Is this commentary on the cyberpunk development process? Does it sound too similar?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Oh, I can talk to Kim. Scribbled across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the world. So this was the first RPG game
Okay.
ever.
What do you think
Something.
is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
One combat event in D&D can take hours. Here, a single turn rotation would take days. Jesus. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
I think they were just playing a game.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yes.
Only these people were trying to automate it. Make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Okay.
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Okay.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people. Possibly
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Königstein.
not in
That's the first
Revachol
time I've heard of
West,
that place, I think.
among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
In this universe, MMOs failed. A lesson learned?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do we think, guys? 70s technology, 2000 mindsets.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Conclude with wow. The wow signal. Oh, sorry, I'm moving my mic. So sorry if it was loud.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
But they were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we want to play the game, chat? Do we want to play a little bit of D&D? Who's feeling a little bit of D&D tonight? Finish it! Finish him.
It's too late for
Oh,
that,
shit.
I'm afraid.
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Aw, I thought we were gonna play it. Happy hands. Yeah. Boo. Such a party pooper, isn't he? You guys love picking him, but sometimes he's a real party pooper.
You see a terrifying ice bear with
Can't
a
for this
strange
is a bit too
compartment
accurate,
in
true.
its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's
shit,
eyes
that's a polar bear.
are glowing red.
Damn.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice
is
of
Kim
light
scared?
shines out from its. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you.
Is there a
You
cold
hear
beer
low
inside?
grunt as the bear regulates
Give me a
itself.
cold beer.
This is the inside
gib, gib,
of a
gib, 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 gib.
refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Why is he so scared?
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream
A
wrappers
cold beer
with
inside
the
a
brand
cold
name,
beer. I mean, it
Revachol
fits.
Ice City.
In a lot
A
of
handwritten
old
note
German
has been attached to the door.
pubs and bars
The
that we were
fridge
walking
is
around,
huge.
taverns, I don't know what you want to call them from before the time. There was only a handful of them that had the symbol of a polar bear outside because this was the time before refrigerators or whatever. But it was actually a purpose of advertisement that you would serve cold beer in the place. Because back in the day, originally beer was not served cold, guys. And it was a novelty and a cool thing if a tavern would be able to serve cold beer.
You pocket
No
the
ice
note,
cream?
and
I have
the
a
little
little
fridge
bit of a
magnets keeping it on the
Biscoff
door.
ice cream in the fridge. I have, what's that? Haagen-Dazs. A bit of Haagen-Dazs Biscoff.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still
That's the way it
smells
used to
of
be
vanilla
drank in
and
the back in the day,
chocolate.
Beltrazi. There was a time.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money.
To this day.
The fridge
connected.
buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be
Must be very
catastrophic.
inefficient. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. What's this? Is this furnace?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Imagine being the dude who figured out how much better beer is when it's cold. Listen, I'm gonna say something and you're all not gonna like it. Other than ice cream, which has to be served cold. If you have to serve something that's freezing cold for it to taste any bit nice, you have to start and think if it was even nice to begin. I shot fires. I shot fires. I shot fire shot. There we go. There we go. Fire shot by Tofu about beer.
It's dark and grimy here.
Frozen
the
margaritas.
darkness, you
Yeah,
can
I say
hear
that, and I'm
chatter.
going to ask Nathan to bring
It's
me
coming
in.
from above. A voice
strawberry
or
daiquiri in a
several
minute.
voices talking
But
to
ice
each
cold
other
water is better, true.
near the smoke chamber upstairs.
I do like cold tea though. Like iced tea is a thing, and lukewarm coffee I can still drink. So that argument does not hold in my brain, Noz.
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating.
Wait, really? Take
Kim,
your head
what
out
is
of the
this thing?
chimney,
Is it a
please.
furnace?
It's not safe. Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
I'm not going to kick it with my foot. Gross. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Walk. Room temp coffee though? No thanks. A lot of the times I'm so busy, my coffee and tea gets room temperature. It's okay for me. Ice maker. Ice cream maker. Like ice cream maker. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Ooh. Before we go there. I saw a rat! There was a mouse. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Let's make ice cream. Money! Money, money, money. Must be
Two
funny.
cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. Something close to you dies with a soft electric.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things with that reason. It's black. It's not like it's the red one. Because it's black. The color of the...
The lieutenant raises his brows.
What kind of dialogue was that? Okay, we can go upstairs here, but before we go, I'm going to go back to the other room. Electricity puzzles. Let's go. Was it an electricity puzzle? Ooh, I can wear a tank top for more drama. Uh-oh. Actually, it wasn't me who described it. It was one of my community members who described it that way, which I thought was really good. Can I get in there? Oh, I can. Class. What's in here? 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Guns?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary
A bunker!
period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Oh, cool! From the time of the Revolution. Vive la Revolution! It does kind of give a BG threat with the voice acting.
There is, yes. And
It's
there
so
also
very
appears to
different,
be
of course.
something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
There's something inside the hole, you say?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness
Sorry.
and spider
I didn't mean
webs.
anything by that. I was just
Ranging
talking
around,
about the hole in the
you
wall.
find rusty rifles hidden away.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock.
A
in
fine
better cosmetic
wood stock.
order than the others.
This one
It's
looks
a rare
nice.
sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Wait, so I can carry on rifles? The voice acting is top notch. I think what's really cool is that Kim, this guy, is my favorite voice so far. And this is his first gig, if I'm not mistaken, as a voice actor. Oh, guys, I think we got a rifle. Let's go! Handwritten note from the fridge. Wait,
The
I didn't
note
read this.
is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it.
He doesn't mean
somewhere
Kuno,
safe.
does he? Please do not try to use it on yourself. You know, Karen, although that is a joke, it's also sad because it's true. I did pull a gun on myself.
You'll find the
earlier.
filament memory
Very
with
sad
the
aspect.
off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it
Hi,
myself
Stoicide.
if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
You had me on the other monitor. Yes, Penny gave a raid over to us, which was really awesome. So now you've double tofu. What could possibly go wrong?
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying
Maybe they had
there.
to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right?
Disco tapes.
It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Disco night. We need a disco night someday on the stream.
Really?
You
don't
mean
have
Kuno?
a sing. Oh, I'm sure that child
Yeah,
would
I
love
knew it
to
was
get
Kuno.
his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
So chat, is Disco truly dead? Disco will never die! It's actually so sad that Disco's dead, if you consider it dead, you know? Yet, we've had one tofu stream, yes, but what about second tofu stream? I don't think we know about second tofu stream.
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker was?
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Welcome in, Independent. Disco just evolved. That's a good way of putting it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the
That's a very weird
distance, you hear
description.
water dripping. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to
Pry
get
bar!
near. This is going to need something else.
Oh.
Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a rake. If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by going.
Yeah, why is it saying I need a super pry bar? That's weird. Why is the game stopping me from opening an ice cream machine? What's in the ice cream machine? Makes me want to open the ice cream machine now.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh my
It has a
days!
hand-cranked ice cream churner
Minus
and an
20.
electric
Pry bar
freezer.
is not strong
The
enough.
ice around it slowly
Okay,
melted.
3% chance. 3% chance. 3% chance. Come on, baby girl. Oh, hear us, oh, hear us. Gods of the dice. We ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer a single lab rat as our sacrifice. So please take Nos as our sacrifice.
The ice squeaks beneath the
You let
pry
us
bar.
down, Nos.
You think you've got
You
the
let
bar
us down.
jammed in there pretty well, but you see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. I have no idea, officer.
Okay,
This
we
ice
need an
cream maker
advanced
isn't
pry bar.
important enough
So
to
close.
requisition a special tool.
Come at your king, you better not miss.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool.
Use
mighty
fireballs.
enough. Then we will know
Ba,
what's in
ba,
this
da, ba, da, ba.
mysterious ice cream.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba. No ice cream for us. I tried to get ice cream for my lab rats. If you really think about it, I'm a glorious and just leader. Oh, that's what this is. We can go from this way now if we wanted to. Can we? Yeah, we can.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all
How
the
much more
companies
advanced
in
can
the
a pry
East
bar get?
Delta Commerce Center.
Yeah, like if you're pushing it with all your will already and it's not being bent, then the limitations are only with the human that's pushing it. Basically nothing we can do. Also, can we get a happy celebration that we reached 5,000 followers today? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for reaching that goal. As you guys know, I did have the plan of Deliver Us Mars playthrough and doing the science of it and stuff like that. But we now are going to be doing that as a front page stream in a couple of weeks' time instead. So instead, we'll have a new idea for 5,000 follower stream. I'll come up with something. I'll put myself through something.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Look at all the pom-poms. Let's go.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Pardon? This is not
Oh
Kuno.
shit. She discovered
What
it
is
wasn't
this?
me.
Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing
We're going through all
happens.
these doorbells. We're ringing it. Does Kuno live there? I guess not.
You wait for a minute or two.
We'll eventually find
but
it. Maybe
all
his
you
mum,
get from the call
his mum or
box
dad are in
is
this building.
silence. No one. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell
I just
doesn't
tried talking
work
out loud
anymore.
and I sound a little bit like ancient reptilian brain. Oh!
You hear
You know that's a
static
sexy
from the
voice.
intercom
Remember that
speaker.
episode in
It
Friends?
sounds as if someone has picked
Where
up the
Phoebe
receiver,
was sick
but
and she
isn't saying
She had an
anything.
amazing singing voice.
You can almost hear them breathe.
Oh.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Oh?
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
What?
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry? Hi, Gestalt. Welcome in. Hello, Pizzino. How you doing?
It's you. My God.
She sounds like
I
a
didn't think
ghost.
I would hear
Am I
your
speaking to a
voice.
ghost?
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
Sound like a bit like a devil there? She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care.
Ever since I came to work here,
Sorry, I'm role-playing here.
as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
I feel like she's a ghost. Like, this is low-key terrifying. I think she's a ghost.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh god, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Also, telling someone not to cry is probably a terrible idea. They'll probably burst into tears in the spot in a moment. That's not that bad though, like saying someone not to cry. I think what's worse is like if you're emotional or scared or angry or anxious, if someone says, "Are you okay?" That will just like bring me to the edge of tears. Like I will actually burst out crying in that moment and I will have no control over me. Don't cry or don't do it to me, Jimmy. Don't do it.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and...
Success!
Alright, maybe not healthier. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell. Waiting
Shit, I
for
rolled a
her to answer the call.
27%. Let's go.
It's cold outside. There's the static again.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial. My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Before you can finish your sentence, the voice continues. It's you.
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words? Wait, she's a robot. She's not a ghost.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
I fell for a
I
trap.
thought you didn't care.
I fell for a trap, lads.
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but...
Ever
Okay.
since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
You
Okay.
press the number sign
Never
on
mind.
the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Never mind. Never mind.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence.
Revachel
No
Ice
one
City.
answers
We
the
built
doorbell.
this city. Bum, bum. We built this city on Revachel.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
I
Nothing
just figured we have
happened
2
when you
Star Wars
tried to
emotes on
ring
this
it.
channel. It's a trap and Russ can write, and no Star Trek emotes. No one's redeemed
This
any
button
Star
is
Trek
new.
emotes.
It's probably not connected yet.
Hey. Alright, I feel like I didn't get too many new tasks there. Let me save game because, you know, Things happen. Things happen, i.e. I die occasionally. That has happened. So I've been behind the house. Did I explore it properly? I feel like nothing has been unlocked. Let me look again. So I can't open that until I get a super big pry bar. Carlo the Cuties, thanks for the follow. Great username.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you. The paper still smells of...
Okay, there's nothing else to look at here. Perhaps there's something more? I'm not sure what that changes. That's true, I do have a rifle actually. It's not an item that I can equip though, it seems. Yeah. It's not something I can go carrying around. A cellar window. Yeah. Looks like it's done. Wait, let me try one more thing.
Both cables are unplugged. From somewhere, a machine hums along with...
What if I turn that on?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your child.
Okay. With it on or off, nothing changes. I just realized that I used this fridge very differently than you did in this playthrough. I see. Using fridges for different reasons. Wait, can you unplug it? I did. I unplugged it and nothing else happened. I wasn't able to open it. I wasn't able to do anything with it. It was frozen shut. Beltrazi. So unplugging or plugging it didn't change anything, unfortunately. I feel like we're back to the beginning again. We explored the place, but we have nothing new unlocked. Oh, report back to the cleaning lady. I haven't done that. Maybe it'll thaw out tomorrow. Oh, maybe. But if it's going to thaw out tomorrow, then I should open the door. I should unlock it. Yeah. I should unplug it.
Only the black cable is something...
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant...
Okay, there we go. It was easier to open plus do when unplugged. I showed on the rules. Okay. Maybe if we leave it overnight, it'll work? Not sure, but we'll chance our arm. So I'm going back to the cleaning lady because there was the one piece of dialogue I missed, but after that we are kind of stuck again, I think. I wonder where else I didn't explore, because I missed that in the bookshop. Maybe there's something else I missed like that. I am getting better with the controls, so I'm less likely to miss things now. You can end the day.
Give me a moment. I see. Oh, I do like wizards.
She means clairvoyance.
Can you improve your pry bar? Not that I know of. So I can only end my day after 21 o'clock. After 21 o'clock. After 21 hours. Military time. I feel like I have to wait around. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Maybe I messed up. Maybe a lot of these were supposed to be discovered.
You've really let yourself go. Does a master swordsman in some... It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and behold, world. Here walk...
Oh, maybe I have a boost of athletics now. I think I want to forget this. You do not have enough skill points to be available. Okay. Time does not pass by waiting. No, it does not.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery.
Oh, this is this dialogue
This
again.
is
Sorry,
with
I'm
its
skipping
air
it.
cooled. The high center of balance is off due to a quite steep price tag. It is very...
130.
I reckon that... Man, that's...
Yeah, you know it? Yes, that's right. I'm very... Yes.
It's nice and all. Helium headlights would improve the...
Actually, I have a pair. You want to help?
He liked the idea.
Yeah, no, sorry, I did that. I died earlier, and we actually had the same dialogue, so I was just kind of rushing through it because we already talked about it, and I died. You don't need to forget an existing thought at the moment. The thought tree goes all the way up the screen. Just need a skill point. Okay. And I think I'm lost again. I don't know what much else to do. Is this normal to be lost and what to do? How can I be so bad at the game? Can I wait the next day? Can I sleep? It'd be nice if I could sleep. Have a nap, you know? I'm happy to take suggestions too. Just throwing it out there. Suggestions will be happily taken. I see many open roles. Not really. So, there's impossible authority. Oh, wait. What's this one? Show west entrance to the tenements. I don't know this one, actually. But most of them I don't want to do. Like Measurehead. The Joyce one I can't do either. It's weird. Titus is the authority. We can't do that. But, I just looked at this one, actually. This is new. Southwest entrance to the tenements. Southwest. That's the lady, the old woman on the outside. But why? That's weird. Yeah, maybe we can talk to the bookshop lady after we've been there, actually. That's a good idea. Let's do that. A lot of the other stuff I have to wait until the drawbridge crosses, or I need to wait the next day. Bobus, hello! It is a cosplay. Tis it is. Or I woke up like this. Depends which way you want to view it. Okay, lady. Start talking.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess I can escape.
Excuse me.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house.
Gesundheit.
I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door.
Blessed be your name. Oh, sorry, I didn't know about the curse. Cursed? But curses aren't real, ma'am.
Of course you would think that. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
No, I don't think so.
The malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
So the chimney was where the D&D game was drawn on?
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Does she mean the woman on the radio that we were talking about?
If you're really
inside?
interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something.
The furnace! I was trying to be good about it.
Something.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirit.
The furnace! Okay.
The curse.
All good.
Is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very
foundation. You know what
foundation.
to do. At least we have something to do.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Ah, that curse. I think we've all been through that curse, chat. We broke. We're broke as hell in the chat, aren't we? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Same. I feel you, Plaisance.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
What could you tell me right away? How could you?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Are you a dark entity, Tofu? How would you know? Everything's fine. I don't know why you guys are accusing me of being a dark entity. I don't know what you're on about.
Wow. Void
Oh, these little
raves.
things?
You have new words.
I just forgot to shave today.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
I
The
see.
wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us
your
against the
pendant part
darkness
of the
that
wards?
lies further. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
I was asking for a strawberry daiquiri.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed
Inducement
to
spell?
boost sales 15%.
I think this lady got scamazed, guys. A scamazer got scamazed. There is some justice in the world after all.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe that could lure in some customers. I'm only trying to help. What about those neon signs and blinking lights? You could try to be friendlier.
Discount my wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation,
Phantoms
you
of
know.
Doom.
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman before you scans the store.
Alright, we have something to do now. We're going into the furnace. And we even had an autosave. Into the furnace we go! It sounds like I'm excited about going into a furnace. It's not exactly the furnace I'm excited about. But it's what the furnace can do for us.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
This is the police. Who's there? I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything?
I can't hear you.
Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Safety
you
curtain.
hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Class, let's go! I'm uncovering the secrets of a basement. But still, secrets. What curtains? Oh. Did I miss a whole area here? Or was I here before? I don't think I was here before. What's that? A postcard. The floorboards creak. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Okay, this is not it. Can I go here? Hello! Maybe this area wasn't unlocked before. Secrets so mysterious. I know. Welcome in, old man. This tray is full of dice, colorful. Oh, this is the D&D lady. A candy dispenser. Hello, D&D lady.
Hello.
Can we join?
I'm Nia.
Oh, she's a dice maker. Cool.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
Taps it on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
What do you mean, Melis?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
To this day, we still do that, chat. We... when we play different games, this is how we learn swear words. Come on, admit it, guys. You learned a lot of Russian swear words playing CSGO. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. CSGO was the place where you all learned your first few Russian words. Unless, of course, you're Russian. Which, you know. She's spitting facts. She do be spitting facts.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Oh.
That's why you're here, yes?
I like her voice. I miss the Russian spirit. And wait! Metro is only solo though. Should I play Metro? I'm deciding between Metro and Stalker to bump up the list of me playing. How's the wine today, Tofu? So I just finished my Aperol and 7-Up. And I've asked for strawberry daiquiri from Nate. I think it's being crushed though. It takes a while for it to melt a little bit.
You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Maybe. I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Stalker. I liked Metro a lot. Never played Stalker.
I'm not sure how
Emo
helpful
has
I'll
really
be,
been tempting
but
me
go
to play.
ahead and ask.
Has been very tempting me to play Stalker.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice
How did
maker?
I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
Yep.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt.
Cobalt?
That was my
Interesting.
first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay.
Who doesn't?
And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Aw, I do feel like role players would be generally nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Yeah, but like, if that's your hobby and that's the biggest thing you commit to, like everyone has a hobby and like an expensive hobby. Let's be honest. If you're a gamer, like having the PC, the console, and then purchasing the games themselves, it's an expensive hobby to have.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
She's so soft-speaking. It's supposed to be a new Stalker house. Yes, I've heard about that. I did have it on pre-order. Oh, are they adding NFTs? Oh no. Damn.
Ice, death, loss.
I thought recently
Sounds
they've been
like
talking... I thought like games are not going to do that anymore because there's so much backlash around that.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile
bit much,
bone
no?
is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours. Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
I don't know why I just paid for that.
Nothing
But
really.
here we are.
I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when
Is
I'm
it
working.
Santa cool? True.
It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
I found her voice so amazing.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday
Why
night,
is her
I'm
voice
afraid.
so soothing? I love it.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the
I feel
yard
like
at
it's
night.
familiar. Someone in Mass Effect or something? I feel like I know this voice.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's
Okay, that's how we're able to speak up to her. It's a Slavic pronunciation. Yeah, I'm not sure which though.
But when I arrived
Doesn't sound
here,
Russian.
all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides,
not
I don't
very
really have to
Polish
pay any
either.
rent here, so that's a plus.
Maybe Romanian? Even though it's not Slavic,
Creative.
I think. I know my geography, correct me if I'm wrong.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
Wait, what? Maybe yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's more Scandinavian. Nikolova. Okay, that sounds very Eastern European, very Russian. It's not like she's not rolling the oars, you know. That's why it kind of put me off.
I've heard the stories, but
See the
I
way
don't
she
think
says
those
the R's.
stories are
She's not
true.
rolling them. It's a very, very subtle accent if it is Russian.
It's just capitalism. We only hear about
She
tales
said
of
capitalism in a
success,
very
so it's
Russian way.
often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
It sounds as one who sent me.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Plaisance is a wise woman. She has so many trinkets protecting her against the curse. Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There's hardly any customers, and she exploits her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Either way, she could read. Yeah, either way. The H's are a did giveaway. The way she says H, let me listen to it again.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
I don't know if the H is that giveaway. No, regardless, yeah, I really like the accent.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's
I'm
just
gonna go to
because she's
bed.
so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get you. You've no doubt about it. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in the so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
I think it still might be you that's causing this. I'm starting to see that there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
You're right. You're right.
But I'm glad we got this.
Maybe she's
sorted
lucky because
out.
she makes dice.
Nothing else I
She's
can
literally
help you
playing
with
with
today.
dice. You're right.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone. Draper, welcome in! Afternoon, Tofu and Chat. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your stream today? What did you play?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Okay, we can ask her about all of these places.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
About the confidence. My usual Saturday mech riring, and red team was OP as usual. Blue team not so much. I see. I haven't played any of those kind of games, so I don't understand them very well, unfortunately. But hopefully it was okay. Yeah, worrying. Yes. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if in my life intimate. What's androgynous mean again? I know this word. I know this word. I'm not a silly human that doesn't know English. Well, that's actually not fair. We're true. Androgynous. I feel like I use this in science. Why do I use this in physics or science? Partly male and partly female in appearance. We definitely use it in science sometimes. I guess I'm a simple man. I really don't have opinions on hairstyles.
Me neither. I just wanted off my face. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
The accent isn't exactly like it, but I actually think I know what this lady sounds very, very similar to. If she had a bit more of a British tang to it... Cookie LaFay. Do you guys know the streamer? She's raided us over plenty of times. Very, very kind. And she speaks just as softly as Cookie. Does anyone else get it? Whoever streams her? Anyone who's watched her stream? Because she doesn't roll her R's either.
Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes. You mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
Sailor's mouth.
Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that.
True.
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
How did the gym make it worse?
At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamine.
Oh, Jesus.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
This one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Wait, what happened to that? Oh no.
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieu. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway.
Repairing windows, TM.
To get rid of it on my own.
But it's still a front. It was still a front.
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that. As if it's just another piece of information.
So casual.
To lay
So
out
everything's
for the world.
fine. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
What does she mean
So don't
to
worry.
get off on it?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good
Fair
luck with
enough.
that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals?
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Does everyone just do drugs around here? Is that the thing? Is that the vibe?
But what drugs exactly?
No, I'm not going to say anything. We're going to stay away from all the drug conversations. I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to be good.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I don't know if you know this, but drugs can be a bit of fun. Don't say this on the 18th. Thank you, Bog. Don't write that on the 18th so I don't read it out. Quitters never win and winners never quit. I can't imagine doing it on drugs. I don't think that's what they meant, Karen. I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects. I do like insects, though. I do love insects. But insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of beetle wings is a terrible idea.
Really? Anyway.
She looks at the windowsill where a dead fly is lying on its back, legs curled up in a bow tie. Anyway.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. But he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
In a lot of movies and TV shows, there's always this character who has like loads of business plans and loads of ideas for a new business and how to start a new life and all of this. And like, usually, obviously it's exaggerated in movies where they end up, you know, burning through savings and burning through different things. My kind of question comes in is that actually like a real thing? Or do a lot of real people exist like that?
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but
do you guys know of a person who's constantly looking for the new business, a new business idea, spending money, spending savings?
I have no idea why those skis
has
and blades are
an idea for the next great thing.
The house.
They were just props. What? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
They're called econ majors. I'm probably gonna do it myself. Do you mean like you're constantly or again and again looking for new businesses? It's a real thing. I understand starting a business for yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Do you know the person who has a new business idea every few months?
Them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
But also, isn't that like also every billionaire ever as well? Aren't they very good at that as well?
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board.
I knew one
of
person
history.
like that. He was a dreamer and probably had 3 failed businesses.
They certainly took their work very seriously.
I can't judge.
Even if they
am
seem
such
to
a
be
scared shit
chronically liberal
that I wouldn't even
with
open
their
a single
schedules.
business.
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
One type is usually good business people that make money, then waste it and start the next one. The second time one, they're actually bad at it and they just waste money until they end up in the streets. Oof. In process. It was still worth having it done. I see.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing
So you
up
had
to
many
work
businesses
at
and they all
all
failed?
is difficult.
I suppose like
Especially
it's a
if you've been
definition of what failure is. But when I think about it, like a lot of the stories, what I see in TV shows and movies, what I'm trying to describe character-wise, is they like, it's almost like a gambling addiction. What happens? In the end, they borrow money and they use other people's monies, and a lot of bad things happen out of it. Is it a gambling addiction to a certain extent? Can it be associated with gambling?
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT.
Oh, the bear.
You're in
I
for
thought it
a
was.
treat
I thought we
here.
talked about the taxidermy.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them.
Okay.
Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Wait! She works in Fritta as a cashier.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about
Wait, did I get
acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT.
I'm a business owner. I kind of fell ass backwards into it, but it was working out well. I was working for a successful business and he decided to make me retire, sell me his portion of income. Nice!
And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
She's trying to suppress a headache.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either.
Oh no,
and
the
half
fridge
the
didn't
ice
work
cream
either.
came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's not solemnly. It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't.
But it didn't take off.
Doing his
okay.
best, I mean.
And eventually gave more work than they were worth to me. Eventually I needed to go on. That doesn't sound like what I was describing earlier. But honestly, well done to start in business. Like I said, I don't have the balls to do that. I'd be too terrified. I can't even invest in anything. I don't even invest my money. I just save it, which is really bad, as everyone knows. You're not supposed to save money because you're just losing money and all
He
of that.
said that the bear
I'm
was
terrible
his
at it.
vision beast.
I'm too
He
scared.
said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast.
I don't do drugs!
You shouldn't do them.
Don't
You're
distract
a police officer
me!
after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
I'm terrible at it too. I just go to MCSI words.
Little
Oh my god.
sparkling embers under the window.
CDs and government bonds, I guarantee. I don't know if we have these kind of options in Ireland. I could be wrong, but it's actually quite tough to invest in Ireland. It's not as free and available as it is in the US.
Anything else?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Another
of course,
failed
but
business,
I think
perhaps?
that's a general
I've been
consensus.
here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine.
The doorbell with the empty
Yeah,
name
that
card
must have been her.
belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, florography, trick track, especially pinball.
EU regulations are common in all countries, and it is pretty easy. I don't know, Churn. I don't think it is. We also have stupid high capital gains tax, so it's not really worth it. It's quite tough here to invest normally in Ireland. It's a common kind of thing to discuss. Like, I've talked about it with many finance humans. It's almost inefficient. Live good life.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
If you want to invest in reliable stuff like on bonds or SPF. SP5 is straightforward. I don't know. It doesn't seem, again, no expert, but from my experience of looking into this, it's tough. Even just to get into start. Pension is very, very important. I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling the company named Slipstream.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
Do you have retirement? No, I have none. I'm unemployed, technically. Actually, I'm self-employed as of this year, of course, with being a full-time streamer this year. But it takes a while to set that up and stuff like that. I have to wait around. But as you guys know, I know I'm a big girl adult. But I've been in education for 10 years, and I only graduated at the start of this year. So I haven't had a full registered job yet. So there's no... I haven't set up a starting pension or anything like that. As soon as I get a job this summer, I plan to do that. It looks like the interviews for my job won't be around for a while, so I guess I have to full-time stream for a little while longer.
Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA?
Investment in yourself is also a type of investment.
Was it a woman?
True.
Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
It wasn't Plaisance.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago.
I was talking to a woman from 100 years ago.
Playing a prank on you?
I mean, do you get those as a standard? We have a superannuation, so employers have to give a certain percent. Yes, we do have that, but because I don't have a job, I'm not putting money into an investment thing. And since I'm self-employed, it's on me to sort that out for myself. And I have not done that yet because I plan to get a job this year, and it will be automatically set up my pension after that.
It was too real.
So I will be starting a pension before I am 30. I promise, chat.
Professional actress, or whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them.
I was talking to a ghost!
No,
believe me, lady!
Why would Slipstream SEA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense.
Don't use logic against me, woman.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Sure, I'm listening.
Do I?
I'm pretty sure. Sure, I'm good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Alright, well, we did a lot of talking, but I feel like maybe we could have missed something, so let's have a look really quickly here. I'm going to zoom out a good bit. Is there anything I missed? Is there maybe a turn? I can't go there. Okay. Oh! Wait. Ah! Is that Emma Aclear? There's something I can do here? Maybe we spoke to the dark entity. True.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question. Reality is ruthless.
Anyways, I will eventually promise to start a pension. I know, chat, you're worried for me, but I will. Just treat me as a student, a college student. I just graduated this year. I know I seem old, but it's been a while since I've been in school for a long time. I just finished this year. I will start a pension fund out for that, I promise. And then just pretty much savings after that. Obviously, like, buying a house is an investment. So I view those kind of things as my future, my plans, my life. Elder streaming lady. You don't seem old at all, and you're way ahead of me at that. Really? At my age, I'm jobless. I don't know. I don't know if I'm way ahead. Congrats on graduating. What I mean is, like, you know, at 28, I'm 29 almost, to be fair. You know, you're already supposed to, usually you're already a contributing member of society. Well, I suppose you could call my research contributing, but you know what I mean, like, I'd be working and stuff like that. I only start my pension, yeah, at 27, so you guys are way ahead of me in life. You've already started early. You all guys started early doing it. I'm not ending the game and just saving it because this game can be a bitch about save files. So, it is almost 3:30. Where do you think we should go next? Let me look at this thing. That's 8 hours. Investigate the doomed commercial area. Report back to Plaisance about your findings. Okay. We're supposed to be contributing to society? Well, I mean, that's a big word. I bought my house at 30. Well, okay, to be fair, we're buying a house, and when I say it's my partner, I actually am, obviously, because I'm not working, I don't contribute anything. It's not my house.
What have you found?
Until
And also, do buy
married.
the books. There may be
It's not going to be my house.
teachings in
So.
them.
But obviously he's buying the house with the plan of living with me, and we're buying and consulting each other. We're doing a 50-50 in that sense. So I don't own a house. Nothing is in my name. I'd like to highlight that. I talked to the entity.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery?
She's not a
Sometimes they use the
sorceress.
alphabet
Lady!
of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
You're the source of the
The
doom.
narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood
Jesus.
in her palm.
Not a sorcerer, a mage.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie.
She says there is no curse. Perhaps there's too many inconsistencies. She said it's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system. The source is the taxidermist's shop. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. Okay, I'm gonna say capitalism.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
I'm afraid that only world revolution can help you. Yes, the system must be cleansed. It's true. We live in a precarious world. Nothing ever turns out right. You need to get used to chaos. Chaos!
Precarious world? Economy? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these
Not to drunk on me,
intellectual
just-
things to cover up for it.
Bog.
It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have. Alone. On my own.
Getting your own house at 28 was early for our father's generation. For those times, it's an outright miracle. For these times, yeah. When did my family get him? So my dad had me when he was 25. We bought the house when we moved here in 99. So my dad was 29 My dad was my age when he bought his first house. Fucker. So at my dad's age, he had all 3 daughters, worked in CERN for years, moved to Ireland all the way, moved a whole family here, half the family not being able to speak English, learned how to speak, learned new culture, learned everything, got a job here, set a family, bought a house, all by the age that I am now. And I play video games as a job. Different times, different times.
Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Your dad worked at CERN. Yeah, he worked 3 years in CERN. That's exactly. My dad has achieved a lot in his life at the same. And what have I done? And what have I play video games. I play video games, guys.
There was never any other way.
It's funny to
this
think
could
about
have
it with
gone.
our parents when we compare.
She's just too far gone into her own mind.
This lady is crazy.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
We can go now. Stream on woe for me, no! Is there a devil staring at you? Who's the real winner? Not funny haha, just funny. Yeah. Yeah. Let me take the flashlight out of my hand, by the way. Tools. I'll carry my bag. Carry bottles. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. Actual paying job I have. Maybe I can catch up. No, it's really amazing what my parents did. Immigrating to Ireland and doing the things that they did. Moving to, like, completely other side of Europe, you know? Literally on the other side of Europe. Different culture, different everything. They didn't have the internet the way we have, guys, now to rely to help you. Honestly, it was so impressive. And I'm so happy my family moved here. Give us a better life. Okay, I'm gonna save game again, just to be safe, because I'm paranoid ever since I died. Suggestions? I'm taking suggestions what we should do next. I'm gonna go downstairs and pee and grab myself a strawberry daiquiri. I did yell at Nate a while back, but the daiquiri does need to defrost, so it might take a while. You do teach us cool stuff, occasionally. Finally in. Welcome in, Corona. Strawberry daiquiri. Hi, Alex. Ah!
Call it a mine.
Oh, mine. Hello, Zygote. Welcome in. How are you? You are up early. Yeah. Well, no, it's not too early for you, I guess. How are you getting on? How's your... Should I ask how your PhD is going, or do you want me not to ask? It's okay to say, don't ask me, please. Dublin lost in football. Wait, why are you cheering? I don't understand Gaelic too well. There's still some houses under 100k, but you still have to lower your expectation. Jesus, 100k? Like, yeah, that's insane. I'm just saying, you can buy out in the outskirts of Ireland a not so nice house for 250. When I say a not so nice house, it's like a fixer-upper of like a 2-3 bedroom, 1 toilet, little, not even semi-detached. What's the house that's connected on either side? Attached? Attached? Fuck Dublin. No! Oh, I suppose yeah. Is there any houses, like any livable houses that you can move in 100k? Even like a studio house. Is that even a possibility? Do those options exist? Right, I'm gonna go pee really quick. I'm gonna run ads, but I won't go into overlay. I'll be back to chat in a second. Oh, my daiquiri. Perfect timing, but I still need to pee. Thank you. Be right back. Oh, and please give me suggestions of where we should go next. I put the list of the journal here if you guys can have a look. over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. Okay, I'm back. How are you liking Disco Elysium? It's very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for the resub as well. It's a really cool game. It's very unique. Very strange. A very strange and unique game. If you go to the border counties, you can get nice houses. I'm on a border county! Terraced, that's the word. $1 million for a house in Dublin, yeah, it's $1 million. You're looking at $1 million. $1 million is not that crazy. Oh my god, 90k. Jeez. I've returned with ice cream. Y'all, it's 5 a.m. Holy shit, Dame. Thank you so much for hanging out for as long as you did. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy the game and the daiquiri. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday. No stream tomorrow, so take care of yourself. Do you think you would still enjoy without the full voice acting? I think it'll be tough to play this without the voice acting. It definitely helps the game. Okay, that's not that bad though. Okay, no. What's with the corner fireplace? Oh my god, that is... 100k isn't bad though. You would need more than 100k maybe to renovate it though. So you're looking at 250 still, I think. You too, take care, bye out. Thank you, Karen, for hanging out and being such a positive person in chat. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I have a strawberry daiquiri. It's so cold though, Jesus. It's so nice. Let that sit there and mold for a little while. Where do you think we should go now, guys? We have time. Visit apartment 28 sometime after 21 to see if anyone's home. Okay, we have to wait. That sounds like accurate math to me. I'm just estimating a lot because I know my sister bought a house in Dublin as well. And they had to renovate it completely. And the amount of money they spent on the renovation... Jesus Christ. Insane. I know like she lives in a nice area, but still, like, that's just a freaking humongous amount of money. Humongous. It's unclear who put the clothes in the trash. Wait, who else is on the... I think... Didn't we figure out who put the... No, it was my sheet of paper. Maybe there's something in my inventory I can look.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friso. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because Friso was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Gotta say, the sound is especially great through the new headset. Oh, you have a new headset! Who put your clothes in the trash? Want a hint? I am what we call a premium dumbassery.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
I've seen a lot worse for
After
100K.
rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
finish the daiquiri. There's no more strawberry daiquiri left at the bottom. It's just all nice now.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments,
There's
Kunst
one
und
called
Kultur,
Commune Arts, and it's
and
probably my favorite
local
history book I've ever
concerns.
read. Oh yeah?
Just inside the cover, there's
What's it
also
about,
an
Naz?
editor's note. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression,
Okay, so this is
Du
more communist
cristal
talk.
alla fume. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fume, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fume is committed to telling the radical truth, even
Radical
when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
That sounds like a very scary concept if anyone calls themselves a radical truther, if that's even a word. It kind of reminds me, this is like, there's the social and there's the political aspect. The social aspect is, do you know that friend who always advertises themselves as a person who's just brutally honest? There's nothing wrong with being a truthful person, a brutally honest person. But there are too many people, unfortunately, that I've experienced in life who go under the disguise of saying that they're brutally honest, but in reality they're just mean. There's one thing about being an honest human, but there's another where you're going out of your way to be mean. Does that make sense? For example, I'm a person who cannot lie. I'm very bad at lying, to the point that secret parties, secret whatever, secret surprises, I can't keep them. And it's not like I spill them, it's just, it's too easy to show on my face. So I can't lie. But if you're wearing an awful dress, let's say, a very, very not attractive dress, and again, we can go to the moral dilemma of whether or not I should tell my friend, and we can talk about that in a different time. But there was no reason to go out of my way to go to that person and tell them that you look ugly in the dress. You wouldn't do that. Also, I don't really think about dresses anyway, so it's not really my thing. Hi, Dove, welcome in. How are you getting on? Thank you. I feel beautiful today. Community Among Us Stream 1. I've been wanting to play Among Us, so I tried setting up a community Among Us a while back. I didn't have that many viewers, to be fair, and I didn't have enough people to play with me. I know that sounds very, very sad. But if there's like at least 6 or 7 people who are willing to play Among Us, I'd be so happy to play in Discord. Do you think there's enough people in our community to play Among Us? I got the opposite of that, like you tell the truth even when it's not in your favor. Me! Above the Paris Commune, which was the first ever communist, it lasted only 6 weeks. Oh! That sounds like an interesting book. I'm not smart enough to lie, so much easier to tell the truth. I'm extremely good at lying.
Only 4 issues in, and it
I
sounds
used to
like
lie as a
they've
kid,
already
and it bit me in the
alienated
ass a lot
their
when I was a
readership.
kid. I guess that's normal. To a certain extent, you learn not to lie when you're a child. Or the opposite, you don't as a kid, and then as you grow as an adult, you realize you fuck up. And I don't know, ever since I became an adult, especially a young adult, like in my early 20s, I stopped lying completely. I realized that it's really tough to lie.
So please,
I'm not good at
if
it,
you value
but
our radical
also
Mazovian
it
perspective
just
on
can ruin your
contemporary
life in many
politics,
ways.
culture, and
I just haven't
international
lied ever
affairs,
since.
please consider subscribing today.
I think. Maybe I
Yours
have lied.
in
Maybe
struggle,
I haven't. I'm not
the
sure.
editors.
But I remember making an active decision, and ever since then, it radically changed my life. There's the big game in the paper that tells the truth even as... Oh, right, I see what you mean. Apparently, I'm also being truthful to a fault in a struggle to sugar things for work clients. Oh, no. Can I probe and ask what kind of work clients is it? Because it depends on the context.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border. Something about bear wrestling in
Bear
Samara.
wrestling?
Book riots in Yugograd.
Did someone say bear wrestling? Let's go. In second year college, I was to choose a module based on the Spanish Civil War. I found out that the lecturer was ill and the module was cancelled, so an emergency module created based on the Paris Commune, and it would be my favorite. Oh, that's cool! I work in home care and the receptionist for the massage there. Ooh, I can say so very clearly and concisely when recoverers would struggle to, though, apparently. Interesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
So you can be blunt.
It seems to be part of a new public
Also,
fitness
bear wrestling?
initiative in the People's Republic of
Bear wrestling
Samara,
chat?
SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself.
Kanajinsky?
According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to
Bear
his
wrestling
people,
or bear
has
wrestling?
recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport
Bear,
of the SRV.
bear wrestling stream when? Hang on, tell me more about this Uncle Sport. When it says bear wrestling, does that mean two bears wrestling each other?
Of course not.
Okay.
The article makes plain that this is man on bear, or in some cases, woman on bear competition. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation.
Oh my days.
According to the
Oh my
SRV's
days.
Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success.
Yeah.
Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively.
I don't think I could take on a bear. No, I don't think many of us could. And had to create a Twittergram pretending to be that commoner over the 6 weeks of the course, and we tweeted those accounts, and it was a live commentary on what was happening during the community. That does sound fun. Maybe a bear cub.
This
Although the
is
mama bear would get involved very
SRV
quickly, true.
we're talking about. If you think those are the real numbers, there's probably a guy who wants to send you a bridge in La Chute. That's very much the idea. President Kaczynski has long maintained that a strong body is the best defense against capitalist aggression.
Kim, do you think there's any chance our case will take us to the SRV?
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
I was thinking it might be fun to see a bear
They're
fight.
quite the spectacle, as I understand. I've heard they make the people in the front rows wear plastic sheets.
From the blood and gore? Oh my
On
god.
account of the blood, you see.
Oh, don't worry, Kim, I knew.
You
I
flip
knew.
back to the front of the magazine.
I don't know why I sound
The table of
excited. It's
contents
blood and gore is
unfolds
completely
before
okay
you.
in video games. I am very terrible when it comes to IRL though. If I see blood, I get very nauseous very quickly. Not my own.
Takes a
It's okay if
moment,
I'm bleeding
but
and dying.
gradually
But if I
it
see someone
dawns
else
on
bleeding
you
and dying, I'm
that
fucked.
Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
That's a radical teaching method. No way. I thought I did see a video of a guy slapping.
Why
What?
they decided
No
to
way.
title this one section in Volda
I
is
do see a
beyond
lot
me.
of, I think it's Americans showing videos of bears in their back garden, like swinging on swing sets or playing on the trampoline, and it's like, oh, look at the bears, they're so cute, so innocent. Then you forget why, like how dangerous they are. And caucus may not get mauled by the bear. Welcome back, Phantom.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a
Straighten my
local
back a little
artist
bit.
identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Same for me. I remember my mom cutting her finger in the kitchen. Ugh. Yeah, like I've chipped my finger, I cut it in a blade and a fan, and it was fine. I didn't feel any nauseous. I've bashed my head in, bleeding, all that good stuff, broken bones. It's fine. But if I see a little scratch on someone, I just... Well, obviously if I see pouring blood, it's over.
The Tip Top Tournée is an
I just get shaky
inter-Isolari
immediately and
racing
queasy.
series,
I don't like
mostly
seeing
known
people
for its
bleeding.
high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals,
Bears in
and
Ireland!
high death toll.
Wait till you hear this,
The
Paul
rev
Trozzi.
show is
2
held
seconds.
quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Our most dangerous creature is that I have set up a debate. It's either the badger or the wasp. It's between those two, the most dangerous creature that exists in Ireland. And I'm not exaggerating. Is it true that Ireland used to have a lot of wolves? I'm not sure. We did have a lot of forestry before, but I've no know about the wolves.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season. Instead, you find yourself skimming a
Through
10,000 word
word.
feature about all the politically problematic aspects
Wait, what's
of
wrong with
Tip
Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorship.
Oh, sponsorships
and then
are capitalistic.
There's
I
the
forgot,
practically criminal
sponsorship is
emphasis
capitalism.
on deadly motor crashes.
Wait, so if I get sponsored on this stream, am I supporting capitalism, chat? I suppose me being a streamer and earning money via Twitch is capitalism. Never mind. Silverback gorilla. Not counting humans then.
So, all of it, basically. Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nazteb and
Did you pay
Kalana
money for this
Banal
game? I
and
did pay money for this
Exilus
game.
Muka.
It was on sale though. I stole it. I don't know how much I paid. It was a huge sale. How much was it at the time when I bought it? There's
There's
a
no
90%
way
sale on this
those
game right now.
are real names. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus?
Come on.
Come on. They're plainly
smart, though.
pseudonyms. More than that, they're likely anagrams.
Ooh.
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
There is no choice but to participate in capitalism, I suppose. In Norway is the honeybee. Honeybee, closely followed by the cow. Together they kill approximately 3 people a year. No way! Are you serious? In Norway? But your forestry up in the north, you guys have a lot of cruel creatures. Am I wrong? Is that not fair
the
to say?
so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta. And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these
Wait, do you guys
750,000
watch
real races.
what
that
is it
you're
called?
really
Those fast race
watching
cars?
for.
What are they called again? Just in hopes of one of them crashes? Is that a thing you guys do? Wolves and bears are almost extinct. Has been an attack for years. Yeah, you guys have mooses, right? Or no, isn't moose only in North America and Canada? Wait, which one is it? Being a good citizen, paying all your taxes. I like the idea of paying taxes. She says being poor. But aren't most polar bears in Svalbard, which is sparsely populated? I suppose maybe there aren't many people up there for there to be victims of polar bears. No, honestly, I often don't because I don't want to see that. Okay, the Autobahn tofu?
You see, one cannot
I wasn't
avoid the
that fast in the
conclusion
Autobahn.
that Tip Top Tourney is simply
Moose in Europe,
the
Elton, you'll say,
apotheosis
oh,
of
did I mix them up?
spectacular
Okay.
entertainment under capitalism.
Under Cowgirls Disco Elysium. Hello, Tarek. Welcome back. How's Cora stream? How's she getting on? I obviously missed it. We missed an opportunity to wish Medjay a happy birthday, so we're waiting for Medjay to reappear in chat if we have a chance, so that we can wish him a happy birthday. So we're waiting for Medjay to reappear. Kim, did you know that Tip Top Tourney is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalist destruction? I had no idea.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind? Well, there you have it.
Why
no
is
reason
Kim
to
so
get hung
smart?
up on the pretentious ramblings of a few young men. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside
By
of
an
a
arrow,
motor,
so
much less a motor
so
race.
cute.
I take whatever they write with a large grain of
I'm glad
salt.
she's enjoying it.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Also known as Canada gets elk and moose. Okay, okay, so they do have them both.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike.
Unqualified
You
support.
skim the headlines.
Paint the harbour red
Paint
and
the
white.
harbour red. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. According to these editorials, private enterprise is simply a
Don't
means
judge
of
me, I'm
organising
going for a
labour
more
that would
capitalistic
already
playthrough
happen
here.
regardless. It goes on to call the Wild Pines a nightmarish transnational leech sucking the life from the labouring classes
Okay, I know
of
nothing.
Monterey.
It's okay, Kim. I'm learning a lot here. If anyone ever had the chance to taste moose, I would strongly recommend it. It's one of the most delicious meats I've ever tried. Well, that escalated quickly. That was not a part of the conversation I was about to have, but okay. 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 No judge from me. What's the background of this? Is it post-apocalyptic? No, it's a new kind of... It's a different universe. It seems like Earth-ish, but it's like... There's clearly some French-esque colonization past kind of thing. There's a revolution that happened. There's different grads. They're clearly based on things. The grads seem to be Eastern European, if I'm not mistaken. But again, it's esque in the sense that... yeah. Anyways, there's a socialistic and a capitalistic outview of the game, but instead of talking about USA as a pro-capitalist country and, you know, what's his name, Karl, as the guy who invented communism, they have their own words and their own ideas and their own concepts. It's a made-up world here, but kind of Earthish. A moose bit my sister once. Was it named Charlie by any chance? Where do I go here? What do I do now? It's 16:37. It'd be nice to finish a day today. I don't know where else to go. We still can't go to the fisherman tracks and stuff. Is there anything else I can do? You ate Rudolph? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh my god, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
What do you see?
We saw all of this already. Wait. Can I get in there somehow? How do I get in here is the question. You know? Why can't I get in here? I wonder why I can't get in there. Kim, we like Kim in the stream. We're a pro Kim stream. I mean the Kim in the game, by the way, in case anyone thinks I'm talking about another Kim. Some other political leader Kim. Can I get this? Oh, I can reach that. Oh. Hold up. Oh, I haven't been down there. Let's go. Okay, I found a way in. Let's go. Oh shit, sorry. We have found a way, chat. Or Kim Kardashian. When I was working as a bartender, someone like asked me, there was like a guy and a girl, and this guy was coming up to me and he was like, doesn't she just look like Khloe Kardashian? Isn't she amazing? Isn't she like literally a photocopy of Khloe Kardashian? I think he was saying Khloe Kardashian. And he kept kind of like being aggressive to me, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I really don't know who Chloe... I really was not involved in stuff online. And I got proceeded... It was proceeded after that for like 5 minutes of being berated that I insulted the person and I was being really rude, when I genuinely did not know who Khloe Kardashian was at the time. I had heard the name Kardashian, I didn't know who they were at the time. I've learned over the years, I had to learn who the Kardashians were for my protection in the future. Restoration pillars keeps the rooms together. I still don't know them though. I think I know Kim. Do I know Kim? I think I would know Kim. Yeah, I think I do know Kim. It's the whole Kanye thing, right? Oh, what's this? Can I inspect it? Can't inspect it. So wait, I can't do anything here? Really? Is this all I can do here? How do I get in here though? I'll work harder than anyone. Oh, don't say that, Boxer. Don't say that. Okay, and then we can climb up here, I see. Boxer, I know. From what I've heard of that family, I think you're doing yourself a favor. Hey, look, I think they have a TV show, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's completely okay to enjoy a bit of trash TV. You know, that kind of TV shows. I get it. I watched 1 or 2 seasons of, when I was COVID, Desperate Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I learned so many memes from it. Do you know that cat meme at the kitchen table? Do you know that woman crying and yelling and pointing, and then the next meme is the cat at the kitchen table? That's where that meme is from. I learned, it was a very educational stream in that aspect. So there is some great memes that I've learned watching trash TV. It's great. And I enjoyed, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen. That was so fun to watch. That was a lot of fun. Elysium, and I found all the memes there. Could never alone. Oh, it isn't Star Trek by any chance, Bog, is it? Alright, I feel like I've checked everything here again. There's not a whole lot left to do. I don't know how to get up there yet.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago.
Before.
It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
I find it weird and funny to think that the source of the term meme is... Is it? I felt like I've heard this before. I don't like the trend that the Kardashians partly created plastic surgeries. Oh, plastic surgeries have been around a long time. In the early 2000s and the 90s. It's just they changed... I think they changed the fashion. Again, I wouldn't know much about this. Please take what I say with a grain of salt. But they just changed the type of plastic surgeries people get and wear on the body, if that makes sense. The female body, and the male body actually to a certain extent, throughout history has changed. Body-wise, like body shape and what kind of body is considered sexual and sexy and beautiful, changes with every decade. You can see it through history. It's really cool from a historic point of view to look through like different eras and different phases. How women would put certain kind of material in certain parts of the dresses so they looked more voluptuous in certain areas other than others. So at different times and different eras, the perfect ideal body was different.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags.
The type
This
of fashion
is point
changed.
A. The driver started there.
I saw a meme was in Strata, Terry Pratchett book. Oh! I only read the first one of the series so far.
And then accelerated
Terry Pratchett
straight
book.
into the fence. Left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
What's a really fun trash TV show that you guys watch? So I don't enjoy Desperate Housewives. The Real Housewives. I tried watching another one. It's not very good. I think those few seasons of Beverly Hills were actually really good, where a lot of memes originated. And obviously Hell's Kitchen is great. But if you guys have a suggestion for really funny, good trash TV, please let me know. As a sci-fi rather than Discworld. Oh, Discworld, there we go. Although it does feature a Discworld. Does it actually? Yeah, I really was surprised how much I enjoyed the first book in the Discworld. The wizard was quite... I don't know. I was able to envision him as such a funny character. It was so... I don't know. I visualized the exaggerated movements and the comedy that was involved. Eurovision is my favorite, and it's 3 times... What? What do you mean Eurovision is 3 times a year? How come it's 3 times a year? Is there kids' Eurovision? Is that what you're talking about?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
Biting my nails, sorry.
Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
I feel like with the lynching, we shouldn't keep them separate. Yeah, the comedy in them is really good. Not fine meme was Katy Perry when she was on the Aussie News current event. Really? I didn't know that that's where that meme was from. God, I don't know where... Yeah, it's so interesting, fascinating to see where all the memes originally came from. I still want to know why our entry got disqualified. Wait! Kip. Do you mean... Netherlands? It was revealed why Netherlands got banned, right? Yeah, they revealed technically why it was... But yeah, that was a big controversy. It's okay. Winner of our hearts. Europa, Europa. Also, Dutch sounds very weird to me now.
Track south.
After I listened to the song with the subtitles, like... That's what Dutch sounds like?
The time.
I did not know. I did not know. Okay. Where am I supposed to go now?
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Okay. All good. All is good. All is good. Which was a bunch of single moms with all their sons being on the dating show. Weirdest idea for a TV show, but it was hilarious. What? MILF Manor? What kind of game show idea is that? Jesus. I'm sure we know what's going on behind the scenes. Or we can assume what's going on behind the scenes of Eurovision. I think though the biggest like BS for me, like I don't care what the Eurovision does, but that whole BS of we're not political just was like, bruh. Why the fuck you lie? Okay, one last time I'm gonna try talk to Measurehead, and after that I'll take suggestions where you guys want to know.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone.
Like he's putting on an
act. This is unlike him.
But you're all part of the union?
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonese. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Ah, yes. Leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my lab rats. Did MILF predate American Pie, or did the movie coin the term?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Wait, they've recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant.
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Wait, why did he call me an endomorphic blob? Okay, we're not doing that. We're not being a racist. What was that supposed to mean? Audio's bugging out a little bit. Maybe I'm too zoomed out. Pretty sure it coined it. Nice! So I've never watched American Pie. I know you're one Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is in it, but I've never watched it before. Is it outdated? Is it funny? Should I watch it? He got called out, the beer gut. I had my neighbor convince me there was a spin-off called Dilf. Manor coming in the fall. Oh, Dilf. I didn't even think that. Let me save game really quickly, because last time I almost died. We won't talk about that.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing, chat.
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Ooh, Glenn be having a crush. Some media outlets find the expression offensive to women and suggest replacing it with WHIP, which stands for women who are hot, intelligent, and in their prime. Which I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. Look, I'm all for, you know, not using derogatory terms, progressing. But why that? That just...
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, like Glenn.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
Glenn is right. Lots of models are very smart and educated.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
This didn't change her opinion of you.
Aw.
It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definite.
Okay. Well, I survived talking anyway with them, which is great. Last time I put a muzzle of a gun in my mouth. So, you know what? A win's a win. A win's a win. Okay, I think it's time to take suggestions from chat where to do. Let me check again if I have anything I can do. Pick up the dice maker, find smokes, find morale. Can't do that. Armored gloves, prove your authority. Can't do anything. Get in the hanged. Nope. Track down your badge. You put clothes in the trash. Ask around about Tutu's possible meaning. Keep searching for the caller. Find a way to secret passage. Get the 2 signatures. Yeah, I have nothing to do so far. Let me check the map here really quickly. Legendary, formidable, godly. Lena the cryptologist. Suggestion medium. Wait. I have a conversation with Lena? Hi, Future Delica. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I level up suggestion? All the suggestions, baby, they don't mean it. I can't level up suggestion. Okay, let's roll the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I be a tribute? Okay, for Zerk. You better be a good tribute, though. Oh, hear us! Oh, hear us! Gods of the dice. We ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer a lab rat as our sacrifice. Close, so please take for Zerk. As our.
You're an
Bad lab rat!
idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. My bad. Sorry, chatters.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Surely things can't be that bad.
She nods, but still looks worried.
You seem to be in a chair. Great observation, Harry.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Thanks for clearing that up for me.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the
line of duty. Judy?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company.
Okay, that's not what I thought it would mean. For Zerp, you get rations? You pressed the dialogue, though. What? What did I press?
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere.
0 divided by 2 is equal to 0.
Once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was
no.
lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well.
Shit.
One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I saw a meme of that, actually, of someone who famously got a lot of money from Google, I think, where they explained their like working hard of getting, becoming a millionaire. And they were like, work hard year 1, year 2, look for a job in year 3, year 4, sue Google, get 3 billion, move on. It was 3 million, I think. But I thought it was a good KW for a meme.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
How'd you like to roll with me? Okay, that's a terrible joke. Please don't do that.
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, helping people catching sequence killers. Sequence killers? Nothing. I'm just thinking about the lyrics to a song. Want to roll with me?
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me.
Oh.
Morel says it's my theme song. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
That was mean. Is there anything else I have left to do? Victim's tattoos. I don't know who to talk to. Is the guy still passed out over here? Because I feel like that dialogue failed the other day. Oh no, he's gone. Okay. Did you get your 3 million? Yeah, I have. So the door won't open. I'll try again, Kip. But I can't seem to talk to the girl upstairs. Is this normal to get stuck and not know where to go? Or is this very unusual? I feel like there's so much to do, but everything is on its... Like, I have to wait.
Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick...
So I see her. I think she's on the roof. But I can't do anything about it. I just feel so surprised. There's so much to do, and I just don't know how to do it all. I feel like I'm closed off. Closed off from the world! Crew! So, there's someone on the roof over here. I think that's her. Where else can I go? What else can I do? You have to wait until the next day to cross over. You got 5 million. Got it. You could try some treks. That's true. So what treks do I need to do? Oh. think I pressed everything but what I needed to. So medium is measurehead. We're not doing that. Impossible. Medium authority. Southwest entrance on the tenants. Can someone remind me? Southwest entrance to the tenants. Which one is that? Authority medium. Which one is that one? Same for Zerp. Although I don't know. Like, one of the big things is that I knew I needed to get a job outside of streaming because, like, I felt my brain not working as well as it used to. I wanted my brain working again. I know that sounds so mean. It's like, being in Twitch makes my brain not work. But you guys, I'm sure, can understand that I was a scientist for a long time and I do need to do science. I need to keep my brain active. I can see that my brain is not working as well as it used to. It's slowly deteriorating. Oh, no, go back. I wanted to say something.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose an apartment with a hole in the
It
wall.
will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That
Twitch
one
brain
didn't
rot
have
is a
door.
serious affliction. I mean,
Sadly,
low-key.
nothing of great value remains here.
So even if I was a billionaire, I think I'd still want to go to work. Even some part-time research, anything, even just for free. I feel like I need to work. Like, my brain needs to work.
Indeed.
I said the brain not working as well as it did. Mine doesn't as well as it did when I was a kid. No, it just makes you sound like an AI. No! I don't think so. You're not the first person to mention that, Baltrazi, but I don't think that's the same old lady. How about a middle solution in streaming chess? So I don't think chess will make my brain work in the right way. I need novel problems, not studying. Does that make sense?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
I need novelty. I need, like, it's not just enough for me to go and study quantum physics if I want to learn a new subject or something like that, like pulling something out of my arse, but you know, it's not enough for me to sign up on MIT courses online. I'd like to do novel research. Not that I don't enjoy teaching you guys physics. That's actually quite cool to me. I really learn and revise very, very well when I teach you guys physics. I'm not good at chess. I barely know the rules.
Smeared with coal.
Yes.
She's a miner, lads. A lab rat miner.
But somehow, it never happens.
For science, exactly. You could be a full-time researcher and never have to worry about funding. That's true. I don't know if that actually works that way. It's not enough to just have millions in your pockets. You have to apply for, like, there's ethical issues associated with, it's not just even money, there's a whole ethical process they have to apply for.
Yes. I keep hoping a shack does anyone in a city like this. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Jesus. That was not ideal. Not an ideal interaction at all. Yeah, it's pretty tough to find the jobs in research, but even if I had the money, there's like, it's not as straightforward. Oh, wait, can I go up here? I don't have any keys yet. It's not, unfortunately, as straightforward as that. Again, at least because I would be comfortable, it's okay to be unstable with the job. But I also have my other beef with research. I've mentioned it before in the past. I have my beef with how research works in the first place. Oh. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out where that was. Beef. Yeah, I have my own beef with the research bodies and facilities and how they work, how the system works. Down with the system! Or something, something. These barrels are half full of rainwater. I think a dialogue just opened up here. There we go.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes. At least half a century. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They
Funding
peer
aspects?
back
Oh, the
like
way
an
just the
endless
system
row
works.
Of tiny black holes. Sweat starts
I can't get too
trickling
much into
down
it.
your brow.
In reality, I really don't think I can or should be speaking about publicly what my private reasons are as to how the whole funding process and stuff like that, but I have my personal problems with it, and I don't know if I can truthfully express it properly. But yeah. It doesn't work as ideally as I wish it would have.
Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
Deep breath sharply. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
These bullet holes look like the bullet holes we saw before.
Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.
Man, how many people got shot during the revolution?
Plenty.
Oh, we have an autosave? I need that emote. It's from Rocket Sage. Yeah. Hopefully, by the way, Rocket Sage is going to be here in a couple of days' time on this stream. I don't know if you guys know that. We're going to be talking about geology.
On the shelf. Each one depicts.
Okay. We haven't found the racist to this place, have we? I don't think we have. I'll try talking to Kunes again. I don't know if anything fruitful comes out.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Tofu, me watching Oppenheimer and Interstellar recently is related to that part of my brain being awakened by science here. Can't wait to watch Gravity next.
Logic error.
You're being sarcastic, right, Roy?
Right now.
Is that sarcasm? Is that sarcasm?
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to
Why would
snuff
we even
me
say
out.
that? Were you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Okay. That was not a fruitful conversation. Wait, didn't we hate gravity? Whoops, forgot. My kappa. Okay. I have my... Okay, in my defense, or not in my defense, I actually never finished Gravity, so I can't judge it fully. But I saw enough to not want to end it. Maybe I should give it another... Maybe that's something Nate and I could sit and watch tomorrow night. Oh, I don't know. Like, it's okay for me to watch a movie thinking it's satire. You know what I mean? For example, I loved... what's that Armageddon movie? You know? And Independence Day. Also, someone told me Independence Day was not satire quite recently. It was like was it 6 months ago on stream? Someone told me it wasn't satire. I thought Independence Day was satire for the longest time. Yeah. Don't look at me like you just didn't. Oh, Carlo, did you give Science Fish a gift sub to Rocket Sage? That's class. That's awesome. No, but I thought like the whole, you know, the way they were talking, the dialogue, the stuff like that. Yeah. Starship Troopers is really unique. I feel like there was like a double jointed kind of thing in it. It was kind of cool. I love Starship Troopers. Can I get across there? No, I cannot. Armageddon was fun. I watched it quite recently.
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
If she's such a working class woman,
Why isn't she working?
working?
Diablo time, buddy.
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a
I watched
working class
Starship
woman
Troopers.
needs something to read.
Same. Why isn't she working or classy? I am not a working class woman, so I can't say that I'm classy or working. I've been browsing books. Even working class women need something to read. Good, good.
It is. I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people
Tiny toe
tend to go
dibbles.
missing.
I'm so sad. I played Heroes of the Storm a while back, a few weeks ago, you guys, to show you guys what Heroes of the Storm was. I wanted to show you my main that I played, Diablo.
My husband? No, he's not.
And then I queue up, I hover Diablo, and my own teammates ban Diablo. It's so good to see that Hots is as toxic as it ever was before.
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends?
I did. I saw one of the movies. The one with, I don't know if they all have him, but you know, the one from the first movie. What's his name? The gorgeous Superman chin dude. You know that one. What's his name? Maybe you should never play it again to save yourself. Yeah, I'm never playing it again.
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but...
What is this dialogue?
I don't really need to know where my
Rico!
husband is.
Thank you.
Not all the time.
The one where he's the general? Was he a general? He was some leader anyway, for sure.
No.
I saw that animated movie. I can totally help you find your missing husband. Suit yourself then.
Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I wouldn't just lose him.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
Maybe your children are
No,
missing?
absolutely
Lads, what
not.
is this dialogue?
Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
I see. Thanks.
You should also play Hail Divers for a true Starship experience. Rico's in the first and third film. Oh, did I watch the third film? I might have or might have not when it first came out, but I'm not sure. I did watch the second one. I controversially actually like the second Starship Trooper movie. A lot of people don't. I like the main guy in it.
I don't mean to disrespect,
I
sir,
ain't
but
no
you
hero.
are being a bit of a cockatoo
That wasn't
here.
actually his line, but it was his motto.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge in instinct.
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic?
Please, let's do.
The woman before...
I am so weird. Why did I just have this dialogue conversation with this woman?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I do like crime, and I do like romance. Interesting, I don't really read crime books. I love romance books, I love fantasy, I love adventure, but I don't like reading crime. Although I watch really extensively way too many books, way too many podcasts, and way too many documentaries. Too much. I know I have an unhealthy obsession. I get it. I'm seeing a therapist. Don't judge. That's a lie. I can't afford.
Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is.
You got it, sir. Board games. Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is
My
your
name is
name?
Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Place
Twitch chat is your
She owns
therapist.
the store.
I'm fucked.
She's inside, minding the register. or organising the stock.
I am what we call Omega fucked.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open.
She looks
Otherwise,
like
people
Anne
might
Frank.
not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
If I remember what Anne Frank's looks like. I don't know, I don't get an Anne Frank look from her. But also, isn't that a bowl haircut? Why do people do that to their kids?
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than
Mum
this?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker
yes,
is
having
dutiful.
children so
That's
they
how you
have
get ahead in
cheap
life.
and
You
unpaid
succeed.
labour. I don't know why I said cheap and unpaid.
There is
Suppose
stress
it's both, 'cause
and
you have to feed it,
unease
so.
behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is.
I
or how
saw
the good
like
guys
2
are
or
going
3
to catch
episodes
him.
of it, Big Boss. I didn't really enjoy it. Hi, Cora. How's your stream today?
You don't look much like a policeman.
That's okay, Annette. I get it. She examines you as if to find something to policeman-like. Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman. I should stop being one.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen? I used to be exactly like Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your... Oh, points at the head. That still only counts as 1. Connor, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
That's right, a real failure.
Cheer up, sir. It's much
Okay,
easier
why am I
being a
so
fictional
depressed?
character.
This is awful.
He doesn't have to deal with real things.
It was fun, however, my moral compass turned to be rather... Okay, what did you do, Cora? What did you do?
Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the
Aw.
books.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands
What
folded?
do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her.
What I didn't
She
do
doesn't
would be the
want to
real
show
question.
them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
I totally wasn't biting my nails 2 minutes ago, chat. You didn't see that. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, chat. You did not see that.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
I do bite my nails, and I've been biting my nails all my life, but I bite them expertly. I'm actually really good at them. Like, if you look at my nails, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it even looks like I don't bite my nail. You know what I mean? Do you know the way when you see people who bite their nails, their like sides are bleeding, cut and ripped and all of that? I bite my nails so well that it looks like I don't bite them. Listen, I have a defense and I'm sticking to it. I don't care what you say. I'm in love with you. It's a manicure. Look at my nails. They're so pretty. See? Who needs a manicure when you can just bite them as expertly as I can? Ow! Fuck my horn. You gotta bite my horns off next. Ow! Professional nail biter. I know. It's one of my many talents. Oh, you spared that Witcher. No. I can't believe you did that, Cora. Thank you, Alex. Hi, Alex, in case I didn't say hello here. so I don't bite them down too close. Excuse is used to be instruments. And who knew this from keeping my hands folded?
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
One more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother, because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor's dismal working conditions. Chewing on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication on the way of business. There is no riches without personal sacrifice.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction. To prove I'm the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I'm also sad and my head hurts.
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Wait, so she knows that I'm usually a drunkard around the place. It was the rats. Intensely not flinching. But there was more to the story. He was helping people for free for a while. His school was raided and the Witcher killed.
There she stands, swaying.
Now we know
on
where
her
your
feet,
moral compass is.
Assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time.
Oh,
it's
poor
nice of you to
girl.
say I could stop, though. That's a friendly enough face, most of the time. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers. or
Maybe she can help
musicians,
with our face?
those kinds of
Yeah, I have a
people.
bit of a problem
There's
with my
usually
face.
something extraordinary about them.
Nothing to worry about. And this is why Witcher 3 is such a good game. Hi, Commandant Herder. Welcome in. How are you doing?
I think that's why people read them.
How's your
to
day
find
been?
secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Okay. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Why would they do that, sir?
What's a dork again? Is it a mean thing? Is it a nerd? Is a dork? Am I a dork? A dork is a nerd, right? Just another word for it. I feel like we've had this discussion before. Out of order, hello! I recently played this game as well. Did you like it? I'm a dork, you're a nerd. Wait, why are you a dork and I'm a nerd? Doing good, a bit tired. Was it good? You were at TwitchCon! Oh my god, how's that going? Dorks and nerds are not the same thing. Okay. Just that some nerds can also be dorks. Dorks. Yes, very much. I'm so glad you liked it. How have you been doing, Out of Order? How are you getting on these days? Still playing Heroes of the Storm? Dork is cuter than a nerd? Yeah, I thought like a dork is a cute person as well in my head. For some reason I have it in my head that dork is a cute thing. Dork is someone who's socially inept. Okay. I don't think I'm that bad. I think I'm a nerd. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Tiny toe wiggle. Why would that be, sir? Because I'll be a superstar cop.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
She's your aunt?
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
Dork is more derogatory than nerd in my opinion. Oh really? Oh no. I thought it was kind of a cute thing. Isn't there a Venn diagram? Wait, there's a Venn diagram. Intelligence, social ineptitude, obsession. Oh, so a dork isn't intelligent. Okay. I thought a dork had to be intelligent as well. I feel like replace... Yeah. I replace geek. I think replace geek and dork. That's my... maybe I'm wrong. Okay. I guess I would be a geek then, right? Although I'm not too obsessed. I don't have an obsession, actually, right? I don't have an obsessed. Kind of an endorsed. So I'm definitely a nerd.
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
How you doing? Still going strong? Yeah! We're 10 hours into the stream. Having fun. Cough Star Trek. I'm not obsessed with Star Trek, though. Like, I have merch, and I've watched most TV shows. But, like, I haven't seen every single one. I haven't seen Discovery. Woo! I haven't watched Below Decks, you know? Medja has shared that one before. You did a PhD. Is a PhD obsessive? I don't know. I feel like obsessive is like collecting items and stuff. I'm not a collector of any sort, actually. Maybe books, actually. I do have a book collection, but not hardcore again. It's not unhealthy. I feel like I don't have the obsessive aspect.
Because you know each other. She's been talking
Let's
to you
go!
so because you've talked before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Apologise.
Without my shirt on?
I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
What if a dweeb is also a Trekkie and a weeb? Obsession just means having a hobby in this context. Oh my god. Talk about hobbies always makes me laugh of that viral clip of podcasts of some men. I don't know who they were. I really don't know. But I don't know if you guys remember, like a year or two ago, there was a viral audio on TikTok, on Instagram, on socials of a person accusing women of not having hobbies. There was this whole discussion saying that, do women even have hobbies? Yeah, what do even women do? There's this whole talk about it. You seem lucky with the roles. This was unusual. I haven't been this lucky in ages.
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better?
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes, that's what they're called.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Okay, so I was drugged off my head, yeah.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably...
What if I was, like, forced to take drugs when I came here? Maybe that's the plot of the whole thing.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this.
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Oh, she looks puzzled. I don't like this detective deduction game anymore. Thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Okay, see you around, Annette. Alright, we learned something anyway. So we've been running around shirtless, drugged, off our mind. Let's save game again in case we die. I'm very paranoid ever since I lost that hour worth of playtime. Okay, so why don't we have pneumonia yet? I'm wearing a jacket. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, 5:30. I still have hours before I can do a lot of things. Where else could I go? What else can I do? What can men do? I'll see if I can talk to maybe the racist. Oh, and I'll talk to the store person.
Pull the lever, drunk.
Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever?
Something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
No. He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers.
It's my last one. Sorry, all done. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Why did I ask for a cigarette from the racist? What can streamers do against such reckless side plotting? I like it. I like it.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Is she wearing... What is she wearing?
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Okay. That will South Park has forever ruined my mind. You know, telling a racist to F off sounds like a great way to start a day. Can I go in there? Game? Will the game let me go in there? I guess not.
The tear machine stand. Your bottles...
$35! I almost have enough for 2 nights already. Who else can we talk to?
Right to work!
Okay, no new dialogue. What about this guy? I'm just running out of ideas of what to do here. I feel like I'm trapped again.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help
Oh!
you? Los Ardis?
Nice. I got some
They're
dialogue.
an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Okay, that wasn't very helpful. Scab. He's not a scab, though. He's the one being an anti-scab. Any interactives to check? So let's see this again. Yeah. So, oh, this is the one I'm stuck on. Do you guys... Can someone tell me where is Southwest? Sleeping dock worker, challenging. He's not there anymore. Southwest entrance to the tenements. Do you guys know where that is? I think it's the apartment building in the north of the Whirling Rags. Yeah, I feel like I've been there, but who am I supposed to talk to? It's in the southwest. Well, southwest is the part of the map that we haven't been to. I believe that's in the courtyard where the body was? The apartment's there, yeah, but who do I talk to? I don't know. I think you need to check the doors. Did I not do a thorough check? I'll try one more time. Feck it, we'll try it one more time.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, it's
there
locked.
you are again.
Can I level this up? Evil game. Won't let me level up. Okay. Maybe it has to be evening or something. Yeah, a lot of the things are very, very difficult for me to complete because I'm just waiting around for the next day mostly. Which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, most of my quests are timed basically. I'm waiting around for tomorrow. So that's what's happening right now. But let's find those apartments that you're talking about. So I've been in all of these apartments if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the lady's gone. So I've checked all the apartments here for sure, I think. I've been there before, yeah. I've been here before. And then I will check the balcony. Because those are the apartments that you guys talked about in the back. That's not open. The other guy, it has to be 21 hours for me to be able to talk to him.
This door is made of no one.
We should return tomorrow.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. Long stream, I see. A little bit long. Oh, it's my inventory that's the problem, is it? So we read that.
An intricate web of blue
lines
look
at that belly.
Stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Hello again. 110
Each
hours
time
to go.
The lines intersect. A small white star is formed in their crossing.
It's been over 100 hours
Hundreds
from
of
my point of
fading
view, Evan Trail. I don't know
asterisks
what you're talking
riddle
about.
His skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Cool cosplay. Thank you, Otto. How are you doing today?
It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's not right. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Someone about history. Who's a historian?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Why is he so aggressive to me? This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it and it is an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them, this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful by denouncing if I can earn political capital to mask my bad ass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can anyone laugh anymore? I feel like we've seen this dialogue before from people. It's just a joke.
So again, you dug it out of the trash.
Why? I wasn't going to offend anyone in there.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez.
Brought the heat wave
with
to an
directions to
end.
appropriately touristy locations.
How long did
Year
Core stream
48
today?
Resides on the upper right corner. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Okay, I feel like I've interacted with everything now. I've caught up on everything, but that doesn't give much. 7 hours. Finding it hard to stop the witchering. Aw, no, it's always so fun and amazing to get addicted to a video game. We totally know what it's not like to get we totally know... Sorry, I'm trying to speak English. We totally know what it's like not to get addicted though, right guys? I don't know what it's like to get addicted to a game. Totes did not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, what are you talking about? To anyone coming in, we quite recently, yesterday, were sampling new sciencey games. There might have been a small problem where we accidentally played Oxygen Not Included. And we got extremely addicted to it, to the point that Oxygen Not Included is going to be officially the next game I play after this game. I'm so sorry. I'm obsessed. I know. Alright, I'll take ideas now. Where else we need to go? I've interacted with everything in my thing. Oh, Joyce. I'll go to Joyce. Maybe there's something else I can do. Arcane, yeah, I saw that there's going to be season 2 for that. I'll see if I have anything else to talk with Joyce with.
You're back. Good.
I have
What can I
tried.
help
I
you
can tell them that I'm missing my gun, but I don't know if I should say that. Should we tell the police officers that I'm missing my gun?
Of course, Detective. What would you like to know? Good. What we do...
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent. She nods.
Of course. Of course. How else can... That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay. That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on...
I don't know. So, here's my concern. If you look at the thing, it says that I have something with Joyce to talk with. It says, Joyce Messer, Volatile Medium. But I don't know what to do, you know? I feel confused. What about the interactables? What about the interactables? Sorry, I've interacted with everything in my interactable list. Oh, what about this? Drama. I have logic though. I like my logic. Oh! I did talk to Sylvia on the phone twice. Should I call her 3 more times? We did a very embarrassing thing with Sylvia. I felt mortified. I did the Dr. Love thing. I have a suspicion that she is the victim, the rape victim. Sylvie. But I'm jumping to conclusions, to be fair. This is why I would not be a good police officer. Jumping the gun! A book about... Oh dear, promised freedom. Sometimes those things don't go away, even if they're not possible anymore. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, Edco. I can report that my gun is missing. Fuck it. I have nothing else to do.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I lost my gun.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for 2 days. Over. Roger that. 10-10.
It does nothing! It does nothing for us, you bastard! Bastardo! No story progression today!
A pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. Just a second. Sylvie Malaika. Yes. Hello? Oh, great.
Yeah, I've no new
What else do
dialogue
you
with
need,
her.
detective?
You hear
Anything else I can add? 57?
in the cabin. You
Damn. I don't think I can do anything more. So someone said I can pass time. So there's a bench here. And it says,
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Well, that was helpful. If you read books or play games, read books. Or magazine you find. Buy a board game. Oh, that's why she was selling board games to me. Okay, let's see if we want to borrow a board game.
Of colourful board game.
Wonderful choice, sir. A wholesome family game.
An endless variety of source books. Law
Just don't go
books,
over 20
and
real. Yeah, I have to
codices
be able to
litter
pay
the
for
table.
my...
The topmost book is titled
Hi.
You hold the open game box. Welcome to the colourful illustration. You begin to see You soon figure out the base. There is no. That's where each turn, as you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on a sidebar. The actual scoring system appears infinitely complex.
Hi, Science.
with
Welcome
a series
in.
Of tables and
How you
appendices
doing?
required to compute each player's final victory point total.
My foot is sore. My foot. Today is Saturday. If not makes sense, you're gonna your partner's gonna be streaming today. Is that right? I'm good. I wasn't able to say hello properly to you. I think you were here during the Tofu Tech Talk last time. How's science treating you these days?
A number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch in addition to the from the Empire.
Oh, those are nice.
Each cardboard.
What?
In addition to from the
Oh,
you hold the.
Okay, it seems like I have to choose new dialogue if I want the time to progress. They're doing sci-fi science. What's the sci-fi science today on Twitch that you'll be doing? So if you guys want to catch it later, especially if you're a little bit past the EU time zones, you can catch Science's wife do some really, really cool stuff. Sci-fi science. The movie is Meg, the Megalodon. Have I watched Meg? I don't think I have. So it's gonna be biology science about Megalodon, or like what is it gonna be? It is, yeah, class. We have a plenty of nerds in the chat for that, don't we, team? Uh-huh. Meg is a pretty bad movie. Is it? So bad that we should watch it for movie night? Hey, Pikachu, welcome in. I don't know what you mean.
Evening, officers.
Okay. I don't have any more dialogue here. I guess you were too sober for it then. That's true. Making a movie 10 times better by watching it drunk. Trying to pass time, but I'm trying to be also smart. There is one person I haven't talked to in a while. Was that guy up in the ledger hanging? I want to see if I can talk to him. Oh no! People turning in their points for the horror stream. Thanks, Zara. If you guys want to force me to play a day of horror games, you're more than welcome to spend channel points and force me into captivity. The audio seems to bug out here quite often now. Composite eye. I feel like I've talked about this. Sahara's a great bad movie. I loved Sahara. Wait, Sahara's considered a bad movie? I watched it as a kid so many times. That was my Matthew McConaughey movie. You know, everyone has their Matthew movie. For me, it was Sahara when I was a kid. Was Sahara that bad? Oh, didn't mean to walk out. For me, it's Fool's Gold. Never watched Fool's Gold. Is it good? Tropic Thunder.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out.
New dialogue with him, unfortunately. I'll see if I have any new dialogue with the other dude. Doubt it, though. Good, bad.
Mr. Dubois, now. What can ever...
Also, no new dialogue. There must have been something I missed. I feel like the game wouldn't have tried. Maybe, do you know what happened? I probably didn't do enough in the first day. Does that make sense? There was a few things I should have gotten done so that the next day challenges would have contributed. And that's where I'm in this weird lull on the second day. I think this is where the problem is arising. Cylinge? Who's Cylinge? I guess that answers the question. I don't know who Cylinge is. Vendor on Southwest. Vendor. Oh, yes, 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 I have. Maybe I missed something there. Building in the back of the bookstore. I have. I did the whole dice, so I'm waiting for my dice. Dice maker is making some custom-made dice for me. I don't remember being quite this stuck. I have a feeling I messed up a little bit on the first aid kit. That I just literally did not do something. And that's why all my quests are all about waiting for the next day. You know? I just awkwardly messed up. In the first day. I was kind of stingy with money. It wasn't ideal, basically. Is this the guy you're talking about?
You see a Samaran street vendor. So the name, Sileng.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool.
Wait, we have talked to him before. Why?
You're very cool.
He makes both hands.
You feel a twitch in your index
Oh, this
fingers.
is a new dialogue with him.
There's a finger shootout of brewing.
Don't shoot, officer.
Has all the production of a big
gotten
movie, but it's
arrested or
just
just a
ridiculous.
shakedown?
To be fair, I watched it as a kid. I watched it a lot as a kid.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
This isn't a joke. Give me your money.
Then fire away, officer.
Wait, why? Did I die and lose my dialogue with this guy? I swear I've talked to him before, guys. I remember this guy. We bought glasses from him or something. Or we were tempted to buy glasses and I was holding.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too.
We do like
Try
extremely
them on
comfy
right
pants.
Here. No shame, only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Did you check your diary? I have a diary? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean the journal?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather,
Miserable
the sidewalk
weather.
strewn with
Misery,
sunflower
misery,
seeds and
misery.
a dust-choked
Whole
air.
flipping way. God damn it. Can never get away from the misery.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's nice.
That's
How do they
right.
pay taxes?
No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits?
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
My man,
You
officer,
are a liar.
You make all this possible. Without you,
Why pay
this
taxes?
climate would be
Because we
extremely
need to
bad
build
for
roads
business.
and we need to educate
You're
the
part of the
children and we need to
Gossamer
pay government official workers. You know, the ones that earn hundreds and thousands of euros a year? They totally deserve all that money.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn.
It's the Wild Wild West. I
It's
haven't
safe to
seen that
say
one either.
He's referring to the near absence of regulations.
It's safe to say he's referring to near absent then. Gossamer State, you're right. This is cool. I'm part of the hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus. So cool guys protect businessmen while everyone else lives in the ruins? I can think of cooler things. But you're a foreigner. I'm protecting the business interests of foreign nations. Then I'm protecting the state lawlessness. I'm an officer. I'm not an officer of law. I'm an officer of common anarchy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the main
I got
thing
achievements.
about you.
Baddest hustler in the
Freedom is
neoliberal
great.
hood.
It's what lets independent
Preach
entrepreneurs
freedom
like
9
me
times.
sell quality goods at competitive prices.
Like I said, they get taxes, but they don't take care of roads. To be fair, Ireland's actually not bad about roads. I know a lot of countries that's like a generic complaint about taxes. Like people are like, I pay so many taxes, but my roads never get repaired. I personally feel like Ireland is actually pretty okay on that. Conan.
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale.
50% sale. It's
Anything
a steal.
you want, 50% off.
Steal.
But did he first mark them up 100%?
He probably did.
Just
This is
so
my
that he could
conspiracy
put them on
theory
sale?
about most sales. Oh, look at all the horror stream points coming in.
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
Northern Ireland has really bad weather. I hope to visit this year. I want to go to the giant causeway and stuff and stay up there for a while. Nowadays, oh Jesus, yeah, from Dublin to any west of Ireland is pretty rough when we didn't have the motorway back in the day.
Anything for you.
We almost complain about too much roadworks around my areas. Limerick, Clare, the area in Dublin that I tend to visit with my sister, and here in Waterford as well. There's just too many roadworks almost. There are too many roads being built. Constant traffic for the roads being built.
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits?
Jerry
Really easy to
Hannon
cook,
didn't
no
even write
hassle,
Ashes.
really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A
Doesn't that
moral
beat the
hassle.
idea of humanitarian aid? It's supposed to be free. That's what it means. Makes it humanitarian.
It is practically free. Yours for 5 cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why not some macaroni too?
I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive? Oh, that's the lorry driver on the other side.
What?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer.
Uh-oh.
I'm just a retailer.
Uh-oh.
You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about
He's
the supply
taking
chain.
humanitarian aid.
That's
wow.
how the game works.
Yeah, Dublin is ran this weekend. A lot happening. I heard Dublin just lost the Gaelic football.
Interesting.
Was it the quarterfinals or the semi-finals for Gaelic? I know the semi-finals for hurling are coming up.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the
Quarterfinals.
past? I'm all business now.
What was the score
all
officially?
Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot
Oh, that was a
Suzerainty,
chewing gum
an
I was chewing
archipelago
earlier.
in
I
the
was
Samara
talking about that.
Isola. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol.
It's a bit of a slur. Of course it
in
is.
other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our
017 to
intertwined
060.
histories.
Oh, that close.
It's super nice
Damn.
of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Right, but isn't this the only shithole? But it's only a ship because of Revachol.
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
Okay. I need to sacrifice another lab rat, chat. Who's willing to sacrifice themselves? I need a new, fresh, good lab rat. 58% is an even chance. It's not guaranteed. Oh, hear us. Oh, hear us. Gods of the dice. We ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer a lab rat. Oh, gods of the dice. So please take Roy Batty as our sacrifice.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way
I mean,
up
there's
from
the door. Go jump in the
This is about
lava.
business.
Make sure the head doesn't, make sure the door doesn't hit you on the way out. It was so nice knowing you, and thank you so much for your noble sacrifice. I appreciated you. Sacrificial lab rat.
Oh, okay.
It was a good death.
But
a good
why,
death.
officer?
Honorable death. The Klingons will be proud.
An investment? What
An
kind of
investment in me,
investment?
a highly experimental human being. I'm not going to confiscate this humanitarian aid that you were selling. I'm a policeman.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here? 10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
I just got money. That was a really good sacrifice, Roy. You're such a good lab rat. Such a good lab rat. Food gifts from the people of Messina. Off to Stavakor with you. I hope Kalis will treat you well. I sold off Roy for a tenner. Hashtag worth. Hashtag worth. True capitalist. Also, check the things around him. That's the dialogue too. Didn't I do that? I hovered my tab to see what I could talk with, and I pressed everything I could. You see, I think I was with him before earlier, so that's why not all the stuff was available to interact with. I could be wrong though. Correct me if I'm wrong. I pressed tab and then I interact with what I can. The display rack is brimming
with worn paperbacks. Feature rows and rows of Hiamdala men blur your vision.
Oh, that was the guy we talked about earlier in the knockoff store? No, pound store?
Man from Hiamdala. Return to Hiamdal. And the solipsistic man from Hiamdal and the Hiamdal man. Maybe 100. Man from Hiamdal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hiamdal
pound store.
and the
Isn't it called a pound
God.
Store? What is it called? The €2
Man
store?
from Hiamdal
We don't
and
have
the
a store
scorched
like that,
earth.
don't we?
Man from
It's not really a
Hiamdal,
€2 store.
the
Charity
Hiamdal
store.
colonies.
Thrift store. There we go.
Man from Hiamdal and the swamp beast. Man from Hiamdal and the snow crabs. Not even close. Man from Hiamdal in hell. Man from Hiamdal and the forest of slaves.
Pain threshold.
Man from Hiamdal under the lake. Man from Hiamdal. Hiamdal burn. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hiamdal
in chains,
kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne.
A woman
sits on the throne, leering at the man.
Is this a porno? Is this an erotica novel?
Between the throne and the Hiamdala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress
Lads, I'm on the cover
like
of a book. My
horns.
devil horns.
The title reads, Man from Hiamdal and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast
snake lizard beast. Lizard
chest,
people, lads.
shoulder region.
This is the best conspiracy theory ever.
It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hiamdal novels.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
Mountains of it. Heroic quantities of Hiamdal.
Okay. Nobody judge me, but also.
The edges of the pages are worn and
We're going to
smudged.
read. It's a story time. Sit back and enjoy the story we're about to read.
The Hiamdal man.
Oh, look
the
at the back
jacket
cover.
Copy proclaims, Man from Hiamdal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tiribald. Before Man from
That sounds like a
Hiamdal
man.
can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme.
Wait!
Will Man from Hiamdal be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend? You open the book to a random page.
Wait, this isn't going to be
from
a soft
Hiamdal,
porn book?
Wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies.
Death by Schnoo
Mangled
Schnoo.
corpses
Where
litter
is the Death by
battlefield.
Schnoo Schnoo though?
Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written? You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Oh shit, gritty and heroic. Let's give this a chance.
Berserker rage burns.
Sounds like
in his
Conan the
azure-hued
Barbarian,
eyes
that's true.
As he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Heimdalla tribe. From the village of Heimdall, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name.
Give me more!
Man from Heimdall rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he
How many
conquer
hands
his
does a man from
enemies?
Heimdall
Will
have to
he
wield
conquer himself?
two-handed swords?
The steel muscles of man from Heimdall gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
Holy shit, this book is so me.
A passage reads, the man from Heimdall looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Heimdall will never succumb to your seductive wiles.
Give in.
Thine spells are
Give
no match
in.
for purity and
Let the
strength of
women
will.
seduce you.
Brothers of Heimdall,
What could possibly go
stand
wrong
above
with
the
devilish,
vices of flesh,
good-looking
for
women
it is
with
weak
horns
and
seducing you
corruptible,
guys?
Yet mine is forged in gore and strife. I have grand plans for you, man from Heimdall. She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from
I
Heimdall.
did try to give Nathan
Yet
a kiss
inside,
when I
there is
was
turmoil.
in my Einstein cosplay.
This goes against all he
That didn't
holds
happen.
sacrosanct. In the final pages,
I didn't
man
get a
from
kiss when I was
Heimdall
Einstein,
mounts
unfortunately.
Galavarin,
I think it was
his
mustache.
mighty griffin,
Maybe it was lack
and
of eyebrows,
turns
I'm not
his
sure.
gaze to the
Which one
horizon.
do you think it was,
Queen
chat?
Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tyribald. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Heimdall
I
and
see.
the Three-Eyed Skull. Available in fine bookstores everywhere.
Didn't convince him
Spring
the IQ was
39.
sexy. It was 100% the lack of eyebrows, was it? Einstein had more success with cousins from what I hear. Oof. No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine.
These
What machine?
shelves are overburdened with books from the same
Oh, I
series.
think I was talking about the other
You
room.
see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Agathor, are you back? Did you go to sleep and come back? Wait.
A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
There's in the crime section of every bookstore, Child Lee is the author, or Lee Child, for all of these bunch of books. Has anyone read any of those books by that author? He seems to write as many books as Stephen King. Like he's like banging out books one by one one after the other, you know? Oh, and read by code, and they made a ton of YouTube shirts. It's 10 p.m. now. I see. No, it's Lee. It's not Jack Reacher. I think it's the Reacher books. Oh, sorry. Is that a series of books he releases? I think the author is Lee Child, or Child Lee, whichever one. I'm assuming Lee Child, because Child as the first name might be a bit weird.
Note, reading about Dick Mullen would not actually make you a better detective. Crime fiction is a disgrace. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work.
Oh,
glossing
okay,
over
I
how
see.
long it takes to actually
They're like
follow
airport
up on leads
novels, I
and
think.
eliminate
Oh,
dead
I've
ends.
never heard of that figure of speech. Airport novels.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single
about the
mention
best day
of
of
all
their
the
life?
stress this work creates
Would
upon
you like
the
to list of the
officers'
books found on the
family.
shelf? Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The sordid affair
So no one's
of
read
Dick
them.
Mullen.
I've been tempted to always buy just because they looked so popular, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't really read crime.
A killing
I
is
read
declared.
fantasy, sci-fi, romance,
Dick Mullen
and then
in
I
the
watch a
murder
lot of
house. The final case
crime.
of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The old owner. Turns out he faked it. to solve the case.
Of course he faked it.
Yes. There's
Oh my
also
God.
tragedy
Okay.
calls. For after all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters.
Who is Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye
Nice.
notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book.
A caterpillar on a book. That sounds dangerous.
Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy, full of contradictions.
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish
I am
atmosphere.
Pilgrim. Ooh, that is highly recommended. Don't worry, I have plenty of books to read. I bought a bunch of
Is
books
it
I need to read.
because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
Wait, no, I'm not getting a hard on chat. Don't. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I need to leave. The Child has 28 books, but I feel like it's so much more. I see them everywhere.
Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassingly obvious.
I don't have a bulge in my pants, chat. Don't listen to
Relax.
them.
It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
That must be so tough, honestly.
Something the matter, detective?
The lieutenant nods. You think you detect.
Okay, we'll leave. It's 9 o'clock. I can finally go to the other place. It must be so tough to be, let's say, a guy, or like, I guess a young bloodied male in life. You know, what if so like random stuff happened in life? That could be so embarrassing. Guys, clockwork. Jesus. Once a year isn't too crazy. Like, sorry, that's really good. That's really, really busy. Oh God, Eppinger, who did you give it to? I got so scared there. I thought you were going to give it to someone. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, no, I'm going this way. Eppinger, thank you so much for gifting a gift sub. Appreciate it. I got scared. I got really scared. I thought you were giving it to someone with a scary username. Emphasis on the young. Did it? Okay, I don't know if I should be asking, but I'm guessing it happens. Happens a lot. No!
Call it a mine. A mine!
Of course you guys did. Of course.
Looks like meat back on the menu, boys!
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a gift sub. I really appreciate that. Yeah, lovely gift sub.
And they call it a mine. A mine! Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys!
We hype. You guys didn't even keep the hype until like the end part of the stream where I'll be suffering and in pain and God knows what else.